Hey, it's the Bennington Show. That's a little bit of Chicago in the 1950s. We're going to be doing that on GPS this Saturday. Hey, I'm Ron Bennington. There's Gail Bennington.
Yo.
And I am Ron Bennington. Nice to hear the original Here Comes Old Flat Top before.
Yeah, that's an awesome song, right?
Yeah. Before John Lennon lifted that line so many years later. I just saw that SiriusXM tweeted this out. 50th anniversary of the Doors' debut album coming out.
Wow.
50 fucking years.
That's insane.
Yeah. Jim's been a long time dead. Chuck Berry's still running around like he ain't fucking got a care in the world.
Yeah, nothing's gonna stop him.
Guess not. You know, he survived 2016. It's all open field for him now. He must have stayed low.
That's really, I think since we all did, that means we'll live forever.
Easily.
I don't know. Charlie Manson in trouble right now. Charlie Manson in a bad shape.
I can't start 2017 out with losing Manson.
I hope he gives himself over to Jesus. That would be my favorite thing. If he just says, you know what, man, I lived a bad life. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Sweet Jesus, take me home. I like deathbed conversions. You know what I mean? Just wipe the slate clean. Get it clean.
Well, that's a great thing about Catholicism.
Sure.
You would just be like, hey, can we just do this really quick? I'm sorry for everything.
The triple murderer who has that deathbed act of contrition, he gets into heaven. Gandhi doesn't. I don't know where the fuck Gandhi is. Probably in some Bob Wire thing that they have up there.
Some kind of shitty limbo.
A holding cell.
No, he doesn't get a chance to go to limbo because he had the opportunity to know.
Oh.
It's like you're fucked up if you could have known and didn't.
So you're only limbo if you're like a baby.
A baby used to go to limbo, but they cut that loose. George Carlin did a whole piece on it that's, Welcome to Limbo. It's pretty fucking exciting. But, you know, like now, but see, I was one of those kids, like I was like almost like a blue baby, like dying out. And they quickly baptized me so I could go to heaven, not be stuck in limbo like a fucking idiot, right? But then they saved me, and now I'm full of sin. If they would have just let me go then after baptizing me, I'd just be spending eternity in bliss.
Right. Or even the alternative of limbo is better than messing everything up.
Well, see, I don't think you got a good idea what limbo is. Limbo is like a fucking acid trip that went sideways. You don't want to be in limbo.
Really? Because I always thought limbo is just like dull. It's not so bad and it's not so great.
You're too caught up with that dance with the stick.
Limbo rock.
Yeah, limbo.
So that's all you do.
Is a place where gravity doesn't even work. Like fucking rocks are fucking floating around.
Okay.
You know? It's in my opinion, a straight nightmare.
Seems like it's the moon.
There's no moon rocks floating around, dude. Fucking dater boy is all over the place today.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how was your date?
It was mighty fine. It was good. It was a good night.
Mighty fine, huh?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Did it end in a completion?
Just, I would say it's some a classic Stanley grope, but
sweet.
But
so
we'll
you got some tit? Is that it?
We'll be seeing each other on Saturday.
So you like her better than the first girl that
I do,
went all the way?
Yeah.
Becky with the good hair's out?
Yeah, Becky with the good. That's she's done.
Man, I really liked her. Well, what was my prediction correct? Was she like a bad mama?
She was fun. She's a fun girl. That's what I'm saying. She's a fun girl.
Kid?
No, she's no kids, no children.
The mama thing got me.
No.
She's a huge Rob Kelly fan, though.
Well,
that I like.
Hell yeah.
You could take her to a nice Robert Kelly show.
Okay.
See? You were right. Loves comedy.
Here, click me in.
Gotcha.
You got to find out where Robert. And by the way, we call him Robert Kelly or Bob Kelly. No one calls him Rob Kelly.
Yeah, that was like a strange thing.
If I can say something. Look, before you take her to meet Robert Kelly, remember what Kelly did to fucking this mutt Vito. Why don't you grab that for me? Vito's job was to go around and get all the fucking people to say who was going to be big next year as part of the big wrap-up show. And, I mean, Robert Kelly just treated him like he was Private Pile. Just fucking walked him around.
It was pretty mean, but I had a good time, I guess, while it was going down.
Yeah, because you're a fucking cuck. You love it. You're a bottom.
Brought me back to the good old days of Comedy 101.
All right. Let's take a listen to this.
Are you fucking asking me? I mean, you just want me to go?
Yeah.
You're not even going to fucking just ask the question just to warm me up a little bit? You're just going to stick your fingers in my cunt? I mean, don't you kiss me a little bit and fucking rub my nips? Get my pussy a little moist before you just start finger fucking me? I mean, come on, dude.
You're the one who said...
You stuck a mic in my face and did you just talk, monkey boy? The fuck kind of... I mean, come on.
So who do you think is going to break out next year in comedy?
Well, it's a good question. Thank you very much. My name's Robert Kelly. And if you don't know the voice by now, fuck you. Robert Kelly, Bob. What do you call me? I don't even know what they call me.
They call you Bobby.
Bobby Kelly. Call me Bobby. Trying to reinvent myself. I'm going to brand myself Bobby Kelly. I got to piss so bad. Did I tell you that? You always sweating? Every time I see you, you're sweating.
I'm always sweating.
Why? Because you're a big guy?
Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of ham? I wear
sweaters.
Do you eat a lot of ham?
No, I eat a lot of red meat, though.
Yeah. Cut it down. Have some fish.
Not sure.
Maybe you don't sweat so much. And stop using hair gel.
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Well, that's just the sweat. Sorry. I would... my name is Robert Kelly, and I'm here on one of my favorite shows, probably one of the best shows ever to hit the radio. Okay? Bennington. One of the best. No, he is the best. And I think this year the breakout star is going to be, and last year I fucked off. I think this year it's going to be, and if you don't already know it, I think Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon is one of the most unique, funny motherfuckers I've ever met. Likeable, can be a douche, can be aggressive, can be sweet, loves food, good friend, and hilarious. Point of view, love him to death. He's a great guy. I think he's going to bust the fuck out. So have you had him on the show yet?
Yeah, a bunch.
Oh, what are you saying a bunch? What, like, I'm not breaking the news?
No.
Why'd you have him on the show?
Because he's great.
Because where'd you hear of him, though? Where'd you hear him first? Who told you about him? Who? Spit it out.
I don't know.
Who? Exactly. I'll tell you who. Me. I'm the one who fucking broke all these fucks. Dan Soda, Joe List, Luis Gomez, even though he didn't break, and I said he was going to be a big star, and it never really happened, all right? I feel bad. I'm fucking jinxing Tim Dillon. This year, Tim Dillon's the guy. If you want to laugh, I think he's the guy. And maybe Luis, maybe this could be the year. Why are you sweating more? You literally haven't moved. You haven't moved. It's not hot. I'm fat, too. It's not hot. Are you nervous?
I think you're just making me very nervous.
How the fuck do I make you nervous?
I don't know.
How?
About Tim Dillon. How are you working on the show and not knowing?
I didn't know.
How do we find out about all the rising comics?
The interrobang.
Yeah. Why didn't you fucking say that?
Because I thought he was insinuating that he said it, and I wasn't sure.
You need to be sure. You're a producer of a show.
Why were you so sweaty?
Chris, stop putting the laser in my eye.
My apologies.
The bottom of his, have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, he's got a...
No one else does.
No, yours does it.
Everyone else straight ball. This is a laser mouse. I got to request a ball mouse in here.
Well, yeah, or just at least don't flash it around the room. It's terrifying.
You already got that cup holder.
It's gone.
It's gone already?
Oh my God.
Fucking cup holder lasted a day.
Somebody ripped it off in anger.
Well, yesterday I get up and it hits me right in the dick. Like literally, perfect dick height.
It didn't hit you in the dick. Your dick hit it. A fucking cup holder doesn't leap out and grab your dick.
That thing had a grudge.
We're not living in that fucking robot universe yet.
That's a horrible future.
I don't know. You got a fucking date now. Dater boy. Are you already off the fucking table?
No.
I thought we would enjoy his, Tinder life.
I know.
And already he's doubling down.
You look a little smitten.
Yeah, he is smitten.
I enjoyed myself last night. That's all.
Where'd you go? What bar?
Dutch Kills. My buddy's a co-owner in it, so.
So you had some juice, is what you're saying.
I know all about that because this is very weird. Molly sent me a thing where she found old Yelp reviews that you did, and one of them was Dutch Kills.
I think I was very positive.
Why were you yelping? This is like in 2010.
I don't know. I don't even know. I did it like 3 times.
I'm gonna read these to you later.
I would love to hear
I'll read it to you later. Molly's like, this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
You were yelping under your real name?
I guess so. That's the only way she would find it.
Well, no, the thing is, I think Yelp told her from her Gmails or something.
Okay.
Here's friends of yours that have Yelp before. So that's the thing. Nothing goes away. You could have a fucking opinion that doesn't go away. Coming up in just a few moments, we will be announcing the winners of the 2016 Year in Comedy.
This is exciting.
Let me just hear the production. So excited with Vito. Vito's fucking breaking out in 2017. He got his ass beat by Robert Kelly.
He did.
In 2016, but 2017 belongs to him. He's our Tim Dillon.
It's like a lot has changed for him. And I don't want to say it's all beard related, but I think it gave him
a lot of it is, yeah.
It's getting really itchy.
Yeah, you're gonna grow through that though.
Yeah, you have to.
No, I know. I'm enjoying it, but it's every day staring at it and I pull at it, but I'm just keeping it going.
I saw Ope yesterday. His beard's really getting big.
He's doing like a serious winter.
He does it every winter. I did mine right up until, what was it? Fucking
just before Christmas? Eve. Yeah.
And I'm like, stop it. It really did it really did start to hurt too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Vito, you need to get some like beard, I think there's like beard creams, conditioners.
Elixirs, I think they're called.
Elixirs. Come on, what are we, fucking witches?
They're called beard elixirs. They're out in the market.
Come on, what market? Fucking Acme?
And also, I can like curl my mustache up if I want to. That's the level I'm at right now. I'm loving the facial hair thing.
Yes, we know. Who gives a fuck?
It's all you ever told. Everybody else has facial hair in 2017.
Just stop. This was supposed to be you playing your fucking production, and now you're bragging you can twist your mustache up.
The production is like intros for each category, so I could play you an example of one.
Yeah, play me an example one.
Okay, so like if we were about to do album,
yes,
this is what you would hear.
Nothing.
Cooking.
And now the winner of Stand-Up Comedian of the Year.
That's short but sweet, huh?
That's beautiful.
I thought it was going to be album.
Yes.
Good catch.
Dude, I don't want you to go out as King Sweat this year, too. You know what? I want this to be the year you stand up to Bobby Kelly.
No, look, you brought up the production and he immediately started sweating. He was dry before.
You eat a bunch of ham. Is that what you do? You eat a lot of ham?
Eat some fish.
And then he repeats red meat. Fish can't fill you up, though, can it, Vito?
No, I've never been a big fish guy. I don't like the smell. I don't like the aftertaste of it. I'll do sushi, though, but not like cooked fish.
Shellfish?
I just said I won't do cooked fish. Like, why do you have to have more fucking answers?
Because there's a difference between like fucking...
Can I just tell you, he did fucking whip the shit out of you then.
Bullshit.
If he shows up in front of your new fucking date...
There's a fucking difference between a piece of swordfish or a piece of salmon and shellfish. There's just
no kidding. Why are you fucking pleading to me when this guy just fucking led you around by your nose?
Because he's not
Hold on, I'm going to ask you about your date.
Okay, go
This
ahead.
Dutch Kills that you took her to, right?
Yes.
Your buddy owns it.
Yeah.
Were you on the arm last night?
Yeah, it was free drinks.
Sweet.
Nice.
Did that impress her?
Yeah.
Or did she think you were a cheap
Yes,
date?
she is, yes. So we'll be going back to Dutch Kills many times. But the bar...
Do you live in Long Island City?
No, Bed-Stuy.
Do or die?
Do or die, Bed-Stuy.
Okay.
I brought that up.
Smart. That's
Nice.
sweet.
Right?
Did she enjoy that?
Yeah, she liked that. Yeah. But the bartender did make a fucking non-alcoholic drink that I never had before. He put heavy cream mixed with Coca-Cola over ice. And it was fucking delicious.
It's a fucking Milk and Pepsi. It's from Laverne and Shirley.
Is it?
Yeah.
I had never heard of this before.
She had a Milk and Pepsi every fucking episode.
What?
Why would you think, like, isn't a fucking Coke float good?
Yeah.
You just basically got a Coke float.
I just never thought to drink heavy cream.
Heavy cream and ice cream. It's fucking close.
All right. I'm going to be doing this all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you drinking that instead of fucking...
Oh, we're boozing up, but the guy's like, hey, how'd you try this? I'm like, okay, sure.
Why doesn't he pour a little fucking Jack in there and make it an alcoholic drink?
Make it a little spicy for you.
So Saturday's date night, huh?
Seems like it, yeah.
Back to the same spot.
I don't know. Gotta figure that out.
Jesus Christ.
Take her out for a meal this time. She's earned it after the grope.
A bunch of people told me that that little kids, those two little fucking kids with the chest of drawers, they were calling them Vito and Chris. I gotta play that. I don't know whether everybody has seen this yet. It's up on the iBank today. But this kid is being called a hero everywhere in the fucking I don't give a shit. CNN, Fox, doesn't matter. They're so impressed.
I hear everyone's covering. I haven't seen the video yet.
People are loving this child.
Look, here's the deal. They're playing in their room, and a chest of drawers comes down on one of the fucking idiots. I'm gonna guess fucking Chris. He's trying to climb. All kids do this, by the way.
Yeah, I've done it. Oh, shit. Yeah.
So it comes down on him, and this is like some kind of nanny cam that they got going. And here's this kid. He starts to fucking worry about his stupid brother that's stuck under there. And then, of course, everybody on fucking TV is acting like he's showing superhuman strength. But it doesn't look like there's a lot of shit in that chest of drawers.
It was empty. When before, you can see there was just empty drawers.
This is really funny. Chris has got the one that's got the full 2 minutes that the kid sit there and let his brother suffer.
Yeah, it makes him look like less a hero.
He even jumps on top of the cabinet at the drawer at one point.
This sounds more like an evil twin.
So they're calling this kid a fucking hero. Look, here's a fucking smart kid. Mommy! Mommy! That's the fucking thing you want your kid to do. Not sit there
Hold on.
and start.
He's getting on top of it like it's a jungle gym.
I fucking can't stand how stupid this kid is.
This fucking kid's the worst.
I think he started playing it with a toy for a little bit.
No, he tried to fix the broken lamp.
All right, so now he's thinking about it, I think. He's like, there's gotta be a way. He's finally come around to thinking about it.
If he yelled mommy, this fucking kid would have been safe for the last minute and a half.
Yeah.
I can't stand that this kid is getting, he's going to be on the Ellen show. He's going to fill in for the fucking homophobic gospel singer. Look, now he's just rattling it back and forth on the kid.
Oh, that's going to scrape him.
Yeah. No, here's the weird thing, too. The mom had to upload this.
Yeah.
Instead of doing a cover-up.
This is neglect, lady.
No kidding.
And you're supposed to bolt those things to the wall in a toddler's room.
It's time to do that. No, seriously. I don't know anyone who's ever bolted furniture to a wall anywhere.
It's some double-sided tape or something.
It's not going to hold.
Just leave it. Just say, don't fucking climb up here.
I remember doing the exact same thing, using the drawers as stairs and then having it come crashing down. I think I jumped in time. I don't think I was pinned. But
it's like superhuman strength would have been if the kid was able to actually lift this thing up. He just nudges it. And the brother who's stuck underneath it, he wedges his way out.
He's the moron for the rest of his life. He's the fucking idiot that was underneath.
And he's got his brother going to hold this over him for life. Remember that time with the drawers?
The entire internet will. He's a fucking meme now, this fucking asshole kid. His whole life is destroyed.
Oh, drawer twin.
We had this coffee table that had like two things rising up on it on either side. Like there was like, I don't know what you call it, like two little stands on each side of it. And my mom came down the steps and I was sitting up on one of it pretending I was on a fucking wagon train. She went fucking ape shit. She went crazy. And I was like, at least fucking see that I was playing wagon train. I mean, I came up.
I mean, that's pretty clever.
No, she wasn't having none of it.
She's got to at least give you something for the creativity.
Believe me, anybody climbing on a fucking table or whatever in that house, she was pissed about it. She didn't want any of us fucking jumping on beds.
Yeah. Plus, she's got some nice china she's looking out for.
I guess. I don't know. I never got to eat off of it.
It's not for that.
Was this show china?
I don't know what she's talking about with the china, to be totally honest. David.
Ronnie, I can't stand this whole family. Ronnie.
Yeah.
The dresser there, if you notice the drawers, when it falls over, it's a setup because if you look at the dresser drawers, they never close. They're actually like, the father puts some kind of block behind it so it wouldn't shut. So it never did fall all the way down on the ground. There's a gap there because the dresser doors never were able to close. If you look at it, it's kind of like just set up that way. That dad set that shit up, Ronnie.
Let me tell you something, David. I like where you're coming from. The family's trying to go viral. Pretty good prize closet. There you go. Pretty good prize closet. Now, Friday, we're going to empty out a bunch of prizes out of our pretty good prize closet. I know you probably don't have names yet of what we're giving out, right, Vito? But you will tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow we will have a full list of names.
We're going to give out a lot of great prizes, all with street jokes. You call us with a regular joke, you know, a good street joke, a good non-racist street joke.
Okay.
Because we're going to take hands off racism.
Shit.
You're going to have to send us a prize.
Obviously, unless it's racist against white people.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Because white people don't complain. It's fine.
I enjoy a good anti-white joke.
Me too. You know why?
What's that?
You're at the top. You feel pretty good about things. I got Titty Romp fucking running things for me. Everything's good. Well, a little later on in the show, we're going to have something rocking for you, too. It's beautiful. It's Big A, the insult comic. Big A, the insult comic.
That guy fucks shit up.
He definitely earned the name. I didn't know he was such an insult comic.
Well, he is. He sure as fuck is.
Lightning fast, too.
There's one after another.
He'll get you. He'll get you.
Like digs, just digs at people. Like he finds the one thing.
But he makes it fun for us.
Oh, yeah, for the audience, sure, yeah. I mean, he's roasting out there.
You know what, here's the thing. I think he stung people, but nobody was really hurt by it. You know what I mean?
That's a good insult comic.
That's the best guy that you can fucking tease like that. And I learned that very early on, being around bigger kids, that you could say, this fucking guy raped a nun, and he would laugh too. But you couldn't say something about him himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
You could talk about his actions being scary, and he'd be like, this is a good mythology for me. And I think Big A brought that. All right, Vito, we're going to start this off with, let's go best late night host. This is all going up on the iBang, ladies and gentlemen. All going up on the iBang. Best late night host.
And now the winner of Best Late Night Host in 2016.
Now, in 2015, the winner was the very popular Jimmy Fallon. And when I was walking over here today, I heard a girl say to her dad, I'd rather go to see Jimmy Fallon than go to the Empire State Building. They think that when they take the NBC tour, Jimmy Fallon's going to be fucking there.
He's just going to be there.
So last year was Jimmy Fallon. This year, Conan O'Brien.
Whoa! Conan!
Wow! Congratulations, Vito!
I feel like I finally won something.
That's an upset special for you, Vito.
Wow!
Now let's go to Best Comedy Show or Series. Best Comedy Show or Series.
And now the winner of Comedy TV Show of the Year.
Now, I'll just let you know how this went. 2014, this was John Oliver's last week. 2015 was the Gaffigan Show. And this year's 2016 winner for Best Comedy TV Show or Series, Baskets. Baskets!
Oh, that's awesome!
Did any of us pick Baskets?
I picked Horace and Pete.
Yeah, we didn't ask what you picked. We said, did any of us pick Baskets?
I don't believe so.
No, I don't think any of us had Baskets as the winner. That's so great.
Now, Best Comedy Movie. By the way, don't you wish the Oscars ran this fast?
I know.
There's just one guy
You just
sitting
get
there.
to it.
Yeah, just one guy sitting there in a chair, reading off the list of
No
winners.
acceptance speeches.
No. God,
And then just people gathered to clap, and that's it.
That's it.
That's great.
This whole thing would be done in minutes instead of a 4-hour thing. Best Comedy Movie.
And now the winner of Best Comedy Movie of the Year.
All right, in 2014, Best Comedy Movie was Grand Budapest. 2015, it was Trainwreck. And the Best Comedy Movie of 2016, Deadpool.
As predicted.
Yeah, that was a massive hit for the kids. Best Book Written by a Comedian. Best Book Written by a Comedian.
And now the winner of Best Book Written by a Comedian in 2016.
All right, let's go through this. 2014 was Joan Rivers' Diary of a Mad Diva. That was hilarious. 2015, Colin Quinn's Coloring Book. And the Best Book Written by a Comedian, 2016, Doug Stanhope, Digging Up Mother, A Love Story.
Congrats.
All right. It is now time for Best Comedy Special. Best Comedy Special.
And now the winner of Comedy Special of the Year.
Let's see, 2014 was Jim Jeffries' Bear. 2015 was Jim Norton, Contextually Inadequate. And the Best Comedy Special of 2016, Barry Crimmins, Whatever Threatens You.
I love it!
Now it's time for Best Comedy Album. This is the big one. This is the one that everybody's leaning on.
Oh boy.
And now, the winner of Comedy Album of the Year.
Let's see, 2014 was Big J, What's Your Fucking Deal? 2015, Jay Moore, Happy and a Lot. And the Best Comedy Album of 2016, Rich Voss,
Yeah!
5! Yes! Rich could not be here to tweet today, but that's wonderful.
That's fantastic.
I will just also say this. He ran going away. I mean, the last, I say, 3 weeks of his campaigning didn't even need to be done. But I will also say this. He was in the lead even before he started tweeting.
Really?
Yeah. It's always interesting to me if someone jumps out to an early lead, do they hold it? And most of the time that's true. Now it's time for Comedian of the Year. Comedian of the Year.
And now the winner of Stand-Up Comedian of the Year.
2014 was Bill Burr, not Bill Berg. I don't know. I think I was going for Bill Berge, the old middle linebacker for the Eagles. 2014 was Bill Burr. 2015, Nate Bargatze. And the 2016 Comedian of the Year, by your vote, Interrobang readers, Jim Jeffries. Jim Jeffries.
Wow. Congratulations.
Jim Jeffries isn't here to accept his award, but if he was, I'm sure he'd say something with an Australian accent. So there you have it. It's all up on the Interrobang if you want to go and check it out. Jim Jeffries, Comedian of the Year, Rich Voss, Comedy Album, Best Special, Barry Crimmins, Best Book, Doug Stanhope, Digging Up Mother, A Love Story, Deadpool, Best Comedy, Baskets, Best Comedy TV Show, and Conan O'Brien. The always traveling Conan O'Brien.
Congratulations to Vito for that win.
This is a big surprise for all of us at the Conan camp.
You love him, huh?
Yeah, I spent $200 to see him twice.
100
It's free
each
to
time?
get into the show.
Well, like when he did his like tour when he was illegally prohibited from performing on television, I went to see him both nights at Radio City.
Now, did you watch the documentary about that tour?
I did, and you see a really different side of Conan O'Brien.
Kind of dickish.
Yeah.
Which made me finally like him.
I like when he comes after the show, the friends of someone are in the green room. It's like, what the fuck are these people doing?
After he just sat and fucking entertained them like he was a dancing fucking monkey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they left. He was like, let's not let that shit happen again. You know? Let's get our shit together here.
What are we thinking here, people? Come on.
So that was fun, huh? I don't know if I picked a single winner.
I didn't.
I had Barry Crimmins as
You
best
did.
comedy special of the year.
You did. Congratulations to Barry. Oh, I think I might have had Deadpool, but I don't remember what I picked. But I knew there was no stopping Deadpool.
Right.
Oh, guess what the viral video of the year was?
Sheriff Murphy beds, please.
I'll just say this. Chris Stanley's going to a lot of dates even though he's got whiskey dick.
Hot challenge wins!
The famous Hot Challenge.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a good one. Next year, Jennifer Murphy beds, if you put out another racist song.
I really thought Laughing Jimmy Fallon was going to take that one.
What's that?
I really wanted Laughing Jimmy Fallon to take that one.
Nothing. Nothing for that. Not a single vote. That thing that you put together,
You know,
nothing.
you didn't even vote for yourself.
Oh, I think I voted for Jennifer Murphy best too.
Like a maroon.
Well, you want to be ninja, so that makes sense.
That was fucking ridiculous. All right, give me my phone and I'll read off these things that when Hicks was on Yelp.
I believe there's 3 or 4 reviews. One very negative of a place that fucked me over.
Wait, hold on. At first I thought, okay, his friend has a place, he was trying to be nice, and maybe you wanted to be nice, but you actually wrote a negative review on a place.
It's the only time I've ever done it in my entire life.
That we found.
No, this is it. And this it's closed now as far as I
first of all, why would you want to give away the fucking bit? Why wouldn't you just let it play out the way it is? All right, this is him for his buddy Dutch Kills.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And remember, Chris goes to Dutch Kills because he's too cheap to spend any money on his date.
It's a nice cocktail bar.
No, Chris is actually cringing, embarrassed, and covering his ears. Like, why this? Of all the shit
I'm
you
chilling.
do.
All right, so this is not anything that he ever did for the air. This was done 6 years ago.
It was when they first opened. They're like, we need Yelp reviews. So I was like, okay.
But you gave 7. All right, not just to your friends. All right, let's go first of all to this one. Big ups forever to Dutch Kills. Fantastic cocktails. Yeah, the neighborhood looks shitty, but it was safe as can be. I would know. I grew up here. Being a regular now, because this place is the only going to blow up as the neighborhood attracts more people who can't afford to live in Manhattan. Awesome service, a menu that's always changing, and bartenders that know their shit. One more thing. Fantastic music. From obscure funk to Tom Waits to Yola Tanga. It's the shit. I love it. Definitely check it out.
Oh.
He's cringing so bad.
Such a douche.
He's covering his face in shame.
Such a douche.
You really thought you were a restaurant critic.
Uh-huh. I thought I was doing them a big fucking nice thing.
What's this obscure funk?
And by the way, this one, you did a week before that one. So don't fucking act like you were just doing it for your buddy.
I know.
You fucking were a Yelper.
It was so hot back then 6 years ago.
No, I remember. I went to a Yelp party once and it was fucking great. They gave out free things. They gave out free food and lunch boxes.
Oh, nice.
Pretty cool. I never got to elite status.
No, it's hard. It's hard to go. I went with an elite. I never even put one in. All right. This is about Crave Shack. If one business in Astoria could burn down, I hope it's this one. A half an hour and a half for delivery, a fucking hour and a half for delivery. Was told my address was confusing on the phone. It isn't. And once the delivery came, they had no change. And since I was told it was my fault, the delivery was late, I didn't tell the guy on the phone my information twice. Because these pricks don't speak English. It's my fault. Jesus H. Christ, I hate this place. Shit food. And what the fuck? An hour and a half? And then I'm told it's my fault? Hopefully the delivery guy came back to a burnt husk of a storefront. I've been drinking.
Dude, first of all, there's a threat in there. Makes it sound like you're going to burn the place down. And some light racism.
I feel bad about the light racism.
And just straight crybaby fucking bullshit.
It was a Sunday and I was really liquored up.
Maybe they didn't hear you because you're such a marshmallow.
They heard me.
All right, this is from 6/30/2010. A full 3 months before Chris says he joined to help his buddy. This is Petey's Burgers.
Oh, nice.
And pay close attention to the internet hacks first line. I love me some Petey's.
Oh,
I love me some.
And you act
6 years ago, that was cool.
No, it was never cool.
6 years ago, it was.
It was never cool.
I love me some Petey's. So delicious.
Yeah.
Only con is the burgers can be a little too greasy. Literally. Only problem with it. I guess it's like In-N-Out Burger, but who cares since we don't have any of those out here. Bottom line, it's a great burger place that delivers in Astoria. Shakes are good. Definitely go for the Cajun fries. Real tasty. I'm a cheeseburger-loving motherfucker, and this place is great.
I'm going to kill myself.
I never saw other people put fuck in their Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
The way he used literally doesn't even make sense.
Literally the only problem.
Literally.
I love these.
I love you some.
Love me some Petey's.
It's literally too greasy.
I'm a cheeseburger eating motherfucker.
All right, this is
oh, God, how many are
Sunswick Bars, American.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sunswick is all right. My girlfriend swears by the Cobb salad.
Ex-girlfriend.
Wings are
You didn't know
okay.
that.
Lots of shit on tap. Prices are eh. Music is god-awful depending on the bartender. Usually it's shit. I go there because it's close by. Usually get tanked there before I go to a movie theater down the block. And that's only when I'm not bootlegging a movie because I'm a cheap fuck.
What a weird person.
Why would I write that? Why would I write that
Why would
review?
you do anything?
I don't know, man.
A weird person.
I don't remember writing. I know why I would review it, I guess, because I did used to go to that bar a lot.
You admitted internet piracy for no reason. Nobody prompted you for that.
Also, what are the stars on this? It's all just met. Like, what? Like,
That was
if
3
the place
stars.
is met, is it really necessary to review?
No, it's not.
All right, here's La Papa. By the way, all these things are closed, I think, most of them.
Oh, is this
What?
what's this restaurant?
Who's witches?
No, what's the restaurant you're about to?
La Papa.
Oh God, I love that place.
This one's gonna be corny then.
Goddamn, La Papa really is great. Like giant potatoes? So goddamn good. Fast delivery? $6 for a custom giant potato? Everyone...
It sounds like a lot for a potato.
It's not. It was great.
Ever want tuna fish and hot dogs on a buttered baked potato? No. Whatever. Get whatever you want. Because this is so cheap and so good, you need to try it. Delicious apricot nectar. Order it. Good pudding for dessert. Avoid the crepes. Not very tasty.
The grapes?
Also, they occasionally run out of Also, they occasionally run out of potatoes. But wait until they get more in order. La Papa is a must try.
No wonder they went out of business. They have one product, they run out of.
He does the Trump tweet thing where he says a sentence and then he goes, great.
Very good.
All right, this is Cans.
Oh,
And I remember that was going to become a reality TV show.
oh yeah, it
Solera's
was.
sister was working there.
Yeah, it was like a chain. I think the one it closed in Astoria, though. I think it's out in Long Island.
Cans. Jesus Christ, where to start with this place? Obviously, it's a Hooters. We all know that. Like other reviewers, I'm going to say that the service is shit. But I can't blame the Cans girls, I guess. They got to work the jerk-offs and Affliction and Ed Hardy shirts for those tips. But in the meantime, they're working the other patrons. I'm without booze or food.
I'm without booze or food.
You're so stupid.
Weirdo.
The place is called Cans. They have lots of beer in canned form. Try not to get anything on the tap. Since the times I've gone, the various bartenders couldn't get a proper pour-off, even with Bud. Stick with the cans. Also, seems like they charge extra at the bar for your booze, like sitting at the bar. A can of Iron City was like $5.50. At the table, it was $5 even. Food was subpar, much like a Hooters, so they got that going for them. Even if you like tits, TVs, and aggro jerk-offs, give it a shot. Otherwise, I don't know, drink by yourself in your apartment. Even if you have friends, drink by yourself.
Normally, people don't give a suggestion of what to do instead of this place.
You're a fucking moron.
Yes, I am. I'm fucking dumb as shit. Just a bunch of reviews of closed fucking restaurants.
Here's your Sweet Afton. Sweet Afton.
Sweet Afton.
Afton. Gotta love Sweet Afton.
Gotta love it.
Got to love me some Sweet Afton.
One of the few bars of in Astoria that's not a Greek cafe or an Old Man Dive Irish bar. Not that I don't like Old Man Dive bars. Walked in the first time and thought to myself, ooh. So here's where all the out-of-towners go to get trashed.
Oh, God.
Decent selection of beer. Food is fantastic. Go for the mac and cheese and bacon. Go for the fried pickles. Avoid the pigs in the blanket. They're a ripoff. Good crowd. Okay prices. Great fucking food. Gets 1 star off because the bartender didn't know what I meant when I asked for a well whiskey. Lots of twinks in this place.
I really said lots of twinks.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What a weirdo.
Like, if you read this guy's Yelp reviews, you'd follow him, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'd fucking call the police. You got to start yelping again, dude. That's where you're at your best.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
That's when you hit your stride.
Hey, everybody! We never know, what big stars are going to call us, and it's the person who won TV Special of the Year, Mr. Barry Crimmins. Barry.
Yeah, Barry.
Hold on. Jill Stein is asking for a recount. So
you're the big winner, buddy.
That's fucking unbelievable. Thank you very much. It's fucking, honest to God, I just was interested to see who won, I never thought, I never, it was like, well, that's nice, let the old guy get nominated for something. And that's fucking unbelievable. I can't thank everybody enough. I'm happy. You wouldn't recognize me.
I don't know this, Barry. I don't know who this is.
Well, here I am. And there's other stuff going on. You'll hear about it first. I can't talk about, but man, there's a couple other things going on.
Barry,
I just wish I were of an age to enjoy it.
Yeah, Barry just keeps rolling on.
Yeah,
he just keeps rolling on.
It's I just think that slow build was the whole key to
it is. That's always the biggest wave, the one that takes its time coming up.
Yeah, I paced myself for sure.
Yeah.
Every 44 years you win something. So that's unfucking believable. And thanks Louis C.K. and Interrobang and, of course, Bennington Show and everybody who voted for. I'm flabbergasted. This is great. I hope people who haven't seen the special now go buy it.
Now go buy it.
Absolutely. And it is such a fantastic special. You absolutely deserve it.
And my love to the people of Lawrence, Kansas, who are a big part of the whole thing and part of the story. So this is fucking tremendous. I'm very, very happy. I voted for Gallman.
Yeah, there was so many great specials in that.
Oh,
thing.
I know. I guess that's what happened. They canceled themselves out, and then the pity vote carried the day. but I'll take it. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I got to monetize it, right? Is that what the kids do?
Yeah, you monetize everything these days. You monetize it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to monetize this, I guess. But I got some stuff going on that I'll tell you. I'll drop you a line, Ron. There's some interesting things going on.
Because you know me, I can keep my fucking mouth shut. That's
can you ever? Because I've told you about you can keep your mouth shut well.
I don't know what that is. It's the one fucking true thing about my personality. I don't feel the need to let people know anything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, with my background, I have a lot of practice doing that too.
Yeah.
Because people disclose a lot of things to me, but so I appreciate that in a fella. And you're the greatest, man. And Gail, I love you so much. And Chris, I even love you.
I love you, Barry.
All right, Barry, congratulations, buddy.
Well, thank you very much. Are you playing the music to get me off?
Yeah, we're playing the music right now.
Yeah. I got it. Okay. Well, now I know what happens with acceptance speeches. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you very much.
Love you, Barry.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, we're back.
Only 4 more hours.
2016. It's like so exciting to see Barry out there, right? Now here's some pre-written jokes for the show.
Kids, go to bed.
That's the only fucking place that you'll actually see people blame writers. But no one ever nails a joke and says, hey, the writers came up with that, not me.
It was really good writing. That's why I got such a good laugh.
I'm not even a funny person, but that writing, I just read it off a cue card and I feel great about myself now. I now know what it feels like to have wit.
Killed it.
And they'll just be like this. Hi, we're back. It's been a big year in comedy, and the Jews run the banks and keep the money for themselves. Wait a minute. I don't know where this is going.
And then just a writer backstage. That did not go well.
Thought we got a big laugh. Okay. That's the writers saying that.
Probably should have went with a different joke.
When it's got to be the worst too. And Voss has done this for, different, well, most, comedians at one time or another. But to write a good joke and watch somebody not be able to deliver it.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be
fucking kill you.
Really frustrating. And then if that person then comes up to you didn't work, you're going to be like,
you didn't work, bitch.
That's you. That's on you.
You're the piece of fucking garbage who didn't work. I did. Chris, thanks so much for your Yelp reviews.
You're very welcome.
They were fantastic, and I hope you continue.
It'll fire it back up again. There's some new businesses in those ones that closed.
I say every Tinder date you go on,
review the place.
Also review the place, and maybe a little personal information about the Tinder date.
Is the place you gave a bad review still open?
No, it is not. That closed quite quickly after my Yelp review, to be totally honest.
Was it fire?
Do you feel like you did it?
I feel like I was helping. I helped destroy someone's dream of owning their own business.
Were you interrogated after it closed down?
I don't know. They couldn't. They can't find me.
People have found your Yelp thing, and it said that you only had 2 friends on there. You literally were only being read by 2 people.
I didn't even know that's how it worked.
Yeah.
That you follow a reviewer on Yelp? I had no idea.
Like you rate the reviews.
Yeah.
So and then that's how you become elite.
I have
and
never.
Then you make the front page.
I have never read a bad Yelp review that changed my mind to go.
Oh, I have.
Really?
I have, yeah. If someone mentions, disgusting food or whatever, I'm not going to go there. But I don't use Yelp in New York City, but I use it all the time when I'm fucking traveling.
Yeah.
If you're in bumfuck driving around, you really want to find the place that has the real fried chicken and stuff like that. So for people who say I never read a Yelp review, I don't think you travel much,
Well, my thing is, if I read it and I know like that's a place I want to go, even if it has a great review, I'll read the 1-star reviews just because you know that person's got to be crazy. Like if you know that they have excellent reviews, you always read those 1 stars because they're hilarious.
And most of those cocksuckers have a problem with a waitress more than anything else.
And then they're going to act like somebody who probably won't work there 6 months from then.
Yeah. The food was great, but I'm going to have 1 star because it's fucking terrible service.
Yeah, they get fucking crazy. I asked for this, and then just like, shut the fuck up. I wish I was there when you were.
I understand that. You could read that in my cans review.
I trust Seamless more than I trust Yelp reviews.
You trust what?
I use Seamless reviews a lot. Like, I won't order from a place if the Seamless reviews are bad, but I don't care about Yelp.
Same thing, dude.
Well, because you're not at the restaurant. With Seamless, like, you're not, I can't see what's going on there, so I have to, like, all I'm using on Seamless is the reviews.
What are you talking about?
Reviews on Seamless?
Yeah, like when you're making
stars for
yeah.
Yeah, but again, you're just going to get it for how long the guy took to get there, which may or may not have been there. I wouldn't even fucking believe that. I would go just the opposite and say, you got to find a Yelp reviewer, just like a movie reviewer. You don't read movie reviews. If there's somebody whose opinion, you're like, oh, I dig this guy, that's the guy you should follow. But to just go to see if it's 67%, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's insane. A bunch of tomato can fucking bloggers.
People want us to know that Louis C.K. has an app that has Barry's special on it, and it's also at ck.net. But yeah, he got into the app business. That seems to be big these days, huh?
Yeah, he's got his own app. There's an app for that.
Yeah, there's an app for everything now.
Is there an app for your dates?
Tinder. Tinder to find these women.
Hey, did you get any matches from the Tinder people that I swiped right for?
No, I didn't.
You went over his head.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You got to go for the skanks.
I thought I picked a couple of skanks in there.
I guess the skanks were buying what I was selling.
I put a couple skanks in. The only ones that I was really, even if they were attractive, I skipped over anyone who I thought was too young for you, because there was some really young. I mean, there was like 18, 19-year-old girls on there.
I did get a match.
One of them on the hand. All right, G-Man wrote this. The Yelp reviews that help nobody. Don't eat here because the music sucks. What? Oh, I gotta agree with Stanley on this.
Yeah.
If I'm in a place with terrible music, it's excruciating.
It ruins the fucking mood. It ruins the meal.
I think it's especially important in a bar in particular, because then you don't even have the focus of the food. Like, the food could be great, and you could be like, God, whoever's playing the music, this really sucks, but at least this is a really good steak or a really good burger.
I need Dream Pop when I'm in a restaurant.
You do like a nice Dream Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when there's good music in a restaurant, it's really, like, fucking, A, surprising, B, makes the fucking experience a million times better.
And what's that place that you told me that's like really great? It's got a really great jukebox. It's kind of like an old school place on the east side.
Any places? That's the burger place.
Yeah.
Up there. And let me think of it. Not PJ Clark's. It's, I will think of it. It's up on the east side. God, fucking JG Mellon.
Yeah.
That's why I went to PJ first. It's JG Mellon. And, yeah, they got a very kind of a deep, I feel like fucking going there tonight. They got like a lot of deep Van Morrison, classic rock stuff. I don't want to be in a place with shitty fucking music.
It's the worst. You read my review with Sunswick. The music's terrible. It ruins the experience of the dining and drinking.
It didn't have any obscure funk.
No.
Or
actually, the music in Dutch Kill last night was fucking great.
But by the way, PJ Clark's also has a really great jukebox.
I think it was the other one that you had told me about.
All right, want to hear something weird with, you know how Earl does that one thing for the iBang that
excellence.
We don't even pay attention to anymore?
Yeah.
But if someone thanks the iBang, in this case Barry just did on Twitter, Earl runs in and takes credit. Like, you deserve it, buddy.
Oh, come
like,
on.
he fucking was behind this.
Interesting.
Just let Barry say thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
We got to get them back in. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Mom.
You know what I said to Bowie's wife, right? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. If someone ever did that to her, they'd be a fucking king to me. You got to ask her for a picture.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
She did a good one to me.
I know. That's a great picture.
Yeah. So get in on it. You know what I mean? Get there early. Do it today with the hat on and
Get some.
Really?
fucking
I
puffy.
feel like
Yeah,
I
that's
look
perfect.
like shit.
It's a good look. Do it.
You guys,
I'll Yelp it.
that's my
Chris.
thing.
Yes.
You went from embarrassed to now. But see, if he did it now that he knows people, he would try to be great.
Yeah.
But
it
who
wouldn't
else?
be as funny.
I mean, I've
as-
read a bunch of things. I never see motherfuck in there or shit. No one
No one
writes.
ever curses?
No. Why? What's the need to?
I
feel like
love
it
the
makes me
ones that
genuine.
are like over dramatic, where someone says like, "I would rather kill myself than step foot in that place again.
Give me a knife.
I would just as soon die."
Jason, Texas.
Hey guys, I use Tinder as well, and you set the age range of who you want to look at. So I was wondering why Chris is looking at 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds. Can't he find someone his own age?
Well, I have found some ladies my own age, but, why not have some 18 and 19-year-olds out there, too?
What's your full bracket? 18 to 40?
Yeah, it was 18 to 40, yeah. 18 to 40.
I don't know. I thought I saw some older than 40.
It might have been 42, but whatever,
Specific.
I'm wrong with that.
Doesn't want to be with a 43-year-old.
Disgusting.
Although will bend to 17.
Just this one time.
Does your Tinder match your porn? Does it run the same bracket?
I'd say the porn runs from about 18 to, I'd say, 28. I don't think I'd go older than that. Not the biggest MILF porn fan, but even I think most MILF porn is like mid-20s.
28.
I was
Very specific.
Yeah, very-
Ooh, that chick looks about 29, 30. No thanks.
Come.
He looks at porn stars the same way he looks at running backs. By the time they're in the late 20s,
Aged out.
they're aging out. Their knees are starting to go.
They just don't have it anymore. You can't get age separation.
How old's your new lady?
30.
She's rough for 30, dude.
She's not even porn age.
Yeah. I thought I would have given her an extra 10.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the thing with the 18, 19-year-olds, they don't pass the rule, the half your age plus 7 rule.
Look.
They're well below his.
Do you think there's any rule that prick pays attention to in his life?
I think that your age you should not be dating younger than Vito.
How old's Vito?
Just turned 24.
Jesus Christ, you're the
Okay.
biggest 24-year-old ever.
I know.
Look,
You look like a dad.
can I tell you something? James Dean was your age when he died, and he could have lived in your ass crack. Did you ever get carded, even when you were wearing a fucking diaper?
No, I do. And actually, when I was in high school and I did wrestling, you have to get certified, and weighted and stuff. And they brought me back for drug testing because I had a beard. I had a beard at 14. I've been shaving since I was 12.
Jesus, you have high T, bro.
Yeah, he does. Did you have chest hair in high school?
Yeah, chest hair, shoulder hair, back hair. The only thing I don't have a lot of hair of for some reason is I don't have a lot of armpit hair.
It's odd. That's
Interesting.
And it's always bothered me because all my cousins grew up with full bushes out of
Sure,
their
you
arms.
want that. You want
You
a big
want
bush
that.
in your
You
pit.
want that.
And I've always
bush.
just had stringy little fucking bullshit going on there.
Yeah, that's weird. I would think
You know what?
that with that
he
back
probably
hair you
sweats
got.
so much he drowns it.
Could be.
That's where the sweat's all around the neck and under the armpits with me, and then everywhere else on my
And then
body.
under tit.
Maybe you don't use your arms enough. You know what I mean?
Well,
You're just clamped down, just not moving.
They're not getting any air to breathe.
Just sit like this from now on.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
I'll show you guys later. I'll show you my armpits later.
No, I don't want to see them.
Please don't.
I'm a little interested. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, show us in the meeting with Don later.
Don, I have something to show you.
No, Not very much, right, Don?
Let's see yours, buddy. Let's talk about armpit hair.
John, remember when you said you liked my beard? How do you like my armpit hair?
Oh, God, you're fucking sick.
What a creep, right?
You know that Kristen Welker on MSNBC? She used to get to sit inside. Now she's standing in front of the fucking. And I saw someone hosting a show that used to be standing outside. That Kristen would be asking problems still, and now it's fucking the exact opposite.
Weird.
Is that a demotion?
It can't be good when you're not fucking inside.
Yeah, you don't want to be this field reporter guy or lady getting thrown out.
Out in the elements?
Yeah.
For anyone to just, like, run up and, like, pull their dick out? Like funny stuff people do.
Well, you're talking about assault on the media. Yeah.
You don't want to be out in Puxatawny.
Man, that pit hair is going to look really strange with that beard next to it now.
It's those beard catches up to the pit hair.
Oh, you should get plugs for your fucking armpits. Just get it priced. See how much that would cost.
Get hair club for men, but just put it under my arms.
You're horrific, man. I don't like the idea of you taking armpit hair this fucking far. It's got to stop, Vito. I got to call Robert Kelly in here and have him slap you around a little bit.
It's the only thing that
I'm ready to stand up to him.
Maybe you were slapping my brother around a little too much in Vegas. Send Jen in to us. We haven't seen Jen all day today.
Miss her.
Yeah. Well, you didn't even come in till the last second.
I know.
By the way, the number of people that were worried that you and Chris were on that Long Island Railroad train.
I know. People were concerned.
Everybody thinking that you guys live in Long Island?
Don't live in Long Island. But I thank you for your concern. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Look, Jen is wearing is that a sweater dress? Does that be called that? Wow.
Yeah, sweater dress, yeah.
That's very
nice.
stylish.
Oh, thank you.
Here's you ought to get a sweater dress for yourself.
You think so?
Yeah. You got
a sweater moo for yourself.
This is your second date.
My second date, yeah.
This is great.
Now, are you expecting something Saturday?
Yes, I am. Not gonna lie to you.
What is the date rule, ladies? I'm gonna ask both you girls. What is how many dates before Uncle Chrissy can get to heaven?
I like that, yeah. Call me Uncle Chris now.
I won't. I really won't. I don't know. Do you think that there's a
Is there
number?
a rule of thumb?
Usually when I start getting comfortable with someone, it's like after the third date.
So after 3 dates.
Yeah.
So does it happen on the third date or the fourth date?
Like the third date. Maybe,
wow, so the third date it happens.
Yeah.
I'm going for 2.
I think the third date sounds like a traditional number. You know
that sounds probably nice. I don't know.
Vito, when you used to date, and it's been a long time, because your heartbroken was like Chris, right?
Yeah.
What would you expect? What date?
I would usually say like 4th date, 5th date. Like I'd give it like, a week or 2. Cause I actually go like, I like to date a bunch up front. Like I like to go, if we like each other, I'll see you like twice this week.
Uh-huh.
But if I don't like you, I'll avoid all your texts.
You see you 3 times.
That's right.
So you like to, now, would you girls, if you met someone on Tinder and you wanted to date massively up front, would that be a scary thing for you?
I think that's probably a good rule. If you enjoy somebody's company and then they ask you out later in the week, I would think that it would be fine.
That's where Chris is.
That's where Chris is. I think
you do it Tuesday and you're bringing it back to Saturday.
Bring it back Saturday.
By the way, Saturday date is a big date.
That's a big date.
Yeah.
That's fucking taking up someone's weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
and
that's why,
there's a ball game, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah, there is. Yeah,
there's a night game.
AFC. Yeah, AFC's championship. Not championship, but the wild card.
Now, did you ask her on the second date during the first date, or did you text her later and go, that was fun?
Second option.
That's good.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
How much longer? That same night?
Same night. Yeah.
That seems a little needy weird.
No, never mind.
It's fine. I got a yes, didn't I?
I'm going to tell you this, and you did get a yes. That's good. This girl of yours, not only do I think that she would enjoy watching an NFL game, I think she played there. I'm honestly, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. She's got good arms.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's got definition.
Yeah. Some real definition to her arms.
Nice.
I feel sorry for the first one, the one that you guys like.
We really liked Becky.
I mean, you know, she hits me up. Who knows what's going to happen, but.
You wouldn't hit her up, though, huh?
Why?
No. I don't know.
Intimidated?
No, not at all.
Did you shit the bed?
No, I did not shit the bed.
Oh, my God, did you?
Literally, as he says, literally shit the bed.
This is my Yelp review of this Tinder date.
What was it about her that you didn't like?
I don't know. She was kind of odd.
Odd? She had good style.
No, she did. She had great hair. Like, for real. Like, really great hair.
Great hair. Likes RuPaul.
Yeah.
Artsy.
She sounds great.
I miss Becky.
Still? It's only been 2 days.
Oh. She was fun, though.
We all did.
I just really felt like she and I would get along.
When you lock in this new one, are you going to go bring her around your friends and your ex?
Oh, I have no idea.
Show them what they're missing.
This is what I have now.
Show her off.
Hey, are you ready to admit why your friends are mad at you?
What's that?
Are you ready to admit why your friends are mad at you?
Oh yeah, well they took my ex-girlfriend's side in the breakup because I don't know.
I would never pick sides between people.
Mm-mm.
If you're friends with a couple, I think you got to stay friends with them separately too.
Yeah.
I don't like people who pick sides.
Yeah, it's weird.
Particularly if they're friends that you met around the same time. Like if you've been friends.
Some of those were your friends first, right?
Yes.
Ooh, that's really rough.
Yeah, there's one dude especially who's fucking really fucked me over.
Oh.
There's one dude who she's in the wedding party of his wedding. And he was like, I'm like tight with this fucking dude, like real fucking tight.
Did you not get invited to the wedding?
Oh, I got invited, but I shan't be going.
Why?
I think you should with your new fucking side piece.
Whoever it might be at the time.
Why not? Can you bring a side piece?
I think so.
Full piece?
Bring a plus two. Full fucking Earl Douglas.
Oh my God, Becky and the new girl.
One time there was this wedding, right? And Earl put in a +2 and he brought a couple with him.
That's very strange.
Yes.
Weird.
That's a weird
And
move.
we called him +2 for like years.
You should still
like
be
11 years.
That.
Yeah. If I say him today, I might
chose to be the third wheel.
Well, anytime coming up that something's being brought up, we go like this. You know there's no +2 here. He did not see the big deal. Even though you know how people worry about every plate, what it costs at a wedding.
Yeah.
He brought a couple. And who's the scumbag couple that would just fucking show up? Hey, we're with Earl.
And they didn't know the people getting married.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's really weird.
I mean, if they did, then they weren't invited, so that's even shittier.
Fuck, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's really bizarre. A +2 at a wedding?
Mm.
And it's a couple?
So what did this guy do to fuck you over that you were tight with?
No, he's like taking her side and everything. So I'm just like, fuck this.
Well, what are the sides?
What's the sides?
Her side and my side.
I know, but what are they? Where do you guys break on this?
It's like she became very good friends with his fiance.
Mm-hmm.
And so that, he's taking his fiance.
Okay,
side.
we understand what sides are.
Yeah.
We understand. What is the difference? What don't you and your ex see eye to eye on? How did you go
She
from...
just doesn't like me. So she doesn't
She
want me
actually
around.
got to the point of hate you.
No, yeah. She does not. No, yeah. This is
not related to physical abuse in any way?
all right. I don't hit women. I don't fucking force myself on them. I'm a good person.
Why would you even say that?
I didn't bring
Because
that
it
up
comes up
at
every
all.
day.
No, it doesn't.
Didn't say it. Not once
Not one
today.
of us ever said it. But here's the thing, Chris.
Nope.
Yes.
For years, if I say, oh, why don't you go check out that other girl, what would you say?
Love my girlfriend very much.
He would always say, I
Aw.
love my... And women loved him for saying that on the air. Because, guys don't fucking say that.
They don't say it.
They want to keep their options open
Yeah,
in the air.
I like to keep the door open.
Right.
No.
Let
But
the
this
cat
one,
in.
he shut the door. And then this woman fucking hates him, right? As if he did beat her, rape her, and force himself upon her.
None of those things happened.
I know they did, but I'm saying that's how much she hates you.
None
Right.
of those things happened.
Did she think those things
I'd be in prison if those things happened.
A lot of women
Unless she
don't
didn't
report.
Yeah, a lot of people don't report. That's
something
very
you
well
don't-
known.
She
You know?
never reported.
She probably did not want to talk about it in open court.
Nothing happened.
I know, but I'm saying that's how much she hates you.
Yeah, that level.
Now, what did you do to deserve rape hate? You have rape hate.
You
it was
do.
just a buildup of just fucking drunken shittiness and fucking long relationship that didn't go anywhere. So it's just, it built up a lot of
But
resentment.
here's the
You
thing.
were just ready to get her to live with you. I had talked to you about that on the air.
Mm-hmm.
You were going to live with her.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. If it's just the case of, let's say, things didn't work out, not moving fast enough, she was unhappy. Is that enough for a buddy to go, dude, that's messed up. I'm going to have to take her side on this.
No.
You know
No.
what I
The
mean?
fiance also is a big.
I understand.
Is a big part of it.
So what?
It's him. I don't fucking know. Fuck him.
No one expects your chick to like any of your fucking friends. I mean,
Yeah.
she sees them for the scumbags that they are. Now, but a guy's supposed to stay with that. Now, let's say, Jen, let's suppose there was a dictator in this country, right?
Okay.
And he forces people to be couples. So you were forced by a dictatorship to marry Chris Stanley. What would you want to change in him?
Change in it?
Yeah, what would you like to say? How do I change him and make him a
This is
better
an arranged marriage.
It's gotta be a short list.
Yeah.
No, Chris is great. He's a great guy. He's a good catch.
You would be happy that if the dictator put you with him. Because we do know now that you're in his age range. As a matter of fact, you even run a little old for him.
Yeah.
You're on the cusp, Jen. You're about to age out.
I'm not. He, especially in the last couple of days with his little, his Tinder dates, he's really gained some confidence.
The confidence has come up.
Yeah. Look
So-
at his face right now. That's the face of a confident
But let's
man.
remember, he went off an 11-month sobriety run to gain that confidence. We're talking to the booze.
Yeah.
That's just the booze.
This is booze man. Chris, you know if you booze, you lose, right?
The rhymes is pretty good.
John in Texas has a good question. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I think that, we need to start questioning these Tinder dates, these sexual encounters. Were they consensual, or did you Cosby the girls?
Consensual. Everything's consensual. Everything I do is consensual. I'm not forcing myself on anyone.
Well, you had brought up the subject is probably why you said
Because
it.
everyone else brings it up all the time.
So your ex, right?
Yes.
Let's just call her Miss X.
Okay.
What did she want you to change?
Stop drinking so much. IG, get my life together. A long list of the obvious.
Did she want you to change your job?
No.
She just wanted you to wash? With someone normally.
Jen, now it sounds weird that you didn't bring that up.
That's not a big thing for Jen.
Jen's happy.
Jen
with that.
doesn't mind that.
Jen's happy with it. She prefers it, actually.
No, I looked at Jen's Instagram. It looks like a romance novel. It looks like she goes on like the kind of dates they have on The Bachelor.
You were presented with a rose?
Ooh, was there a helicopter?
I think you demand a lot. Am I right, Jen?
Yeah, I kind of do.
You demand a very classy.
Yeah. I like a good time.
Yeah.
An expensive good time.
Yeah,
Like, I want to know you spent money.
You want to be taken up in a balloon. That's what she wants.
This arranged marriage is not going to work out for you.
No.
Not at all.
This is not going to be good.
You are not going to be
I actually I don't even know one person that Jen would like on any level.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Is there somebody here at the place? You can write it down.
No, there's
But
no one here.
so there's no one in this building.
If you had to matchmaker her with someone in this building, who would you pick?
I feel like I already did it with Chris, but I might say there's no one. I mean, I wouldn't put him with handsome Johnny Tube
No.
Steak. He's too much of a player.
He's a player.
What about Kid Kelly?
No, that's.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I got a feeling like Kid has left a lot of broken hearts behind too.
Yeah, I bet.
Who do you think?
The first thing that came to my head was Who Kid. I think Who Kid could take Jen.
No.
No?
No.
No.
Who Kid's too straight.
Yeah, she's a nice girl.
Yeah. She's a lady.
Connor?
Who Kid actually told me. Who
true.
Kid actually told me something that he did in the car with somebody at the end of my block. because he didn't want to get a hotel room.
Oh gosh.
I'm like,
I
I go walking by there all the time.
I don't
I could have
want
looked in and seen this. This was a couple years ago. Who do we know that's classy?
Ooh,
and you need like a looker too. Like you need a handsome guy.
I'm gonna guess a handsome tall guy for her.
Yeah. I mean, on looks, I have one, but I don't think personality would jive.
You want to write it down so you don't hurt any feelings?
Yeah. I'm going to write it down.
Marcus started here today, so he's available.
Who?
Marcus Hook started here today, so he's available.
Come on, dude.
Come on.
Let's try to keep on. And by the way, I'm very happy for him. No. You think he's good looking, though?
I think he's handsome.
It's weird. That's weird. Women like goofy looking guys, that's for sure.
I don't think he's that goofy looking.
Way goofy.
Really?
Way goofy.
Maybe if you said goofy personality, it's not.
And looking.
Yeah. I mean, and also just like a weirdo. Like a strange.
Let me write something down.
Man.
So.
Well, I don't know him that well. I'm going by
weird.
mostly looks.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't want to bring that up because it would get...
Yeah.
That's a big reason why I didn't choose him for her.
So let her see that.
And do not read this aloud because it'll give everything away.
Everyone will know.
And I know that for a fact.
Oh, no. That's totally out. It's like...
Exactly. And this is what Gail's lining up for you.
Oh, yeah. How about Matt Fastow?
Matt is a very attractive, upperly mobile guy. He works for the big boss as his like super assistant.
Yeah.
But we did hook him up with another intern before, right? Did they go out?
I believe they went out once.
That's bad news then.
Just once.
I don't like him double dipping. You know what I mean?
No, I don't like that either.
Yeah. He's got his fingers in a lot of pies. You know what I mean?
It's disgusting.
That's too much.
And he acted like a gentleman,
That's
too.
too much.
He is a gentleman. He's a gentleman, cool dude.
Gentleman, cool dude. Write a Yelp about him, you moron.
Oh, my God.
I like me some gentleman cool dudes.
That's so embarrassing. Maybe some of our comedians coming in today.
Oh, yeah, it's Ian Fedance and Stavros Halkias.
Go to Stavros' Instagram. So take a look at the Instagram. And if you like him, I'll do the intro.
Okay.
But it'll be your thing.
Okay.
I'll just call you in for some reason. And I'll go, Stavros, don't you think she's a very special young lady? What's taking you so fucking long, Chris?
I went to Instagram.com and that's not working. It's just buffering.
It's not working.
Called it Instagram.com.
Yeah, Instagram.com/Stabby Daddy. That's his Instagram account.
Stabby Baby.
Stabby Baby.
By the way, he is a protege of Mr. Robert Kelly, the one who fucking slapped Vito around. So you know he's not playing game. All right, so there he is. This is him the day after New Year's. That's him for Christmas. He's dressed up as the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah.
Why?
Looks funny.
He's very funny.
And,
Keep going.
yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, that's pretty convincing for anyone.
This is a very, very popular Instagram.
Look, he likes video games.
The Mario Brothers. You really paint a picture with words, Chris. You're good at this. Let's jump over here. It's our buddy Johnny Gogo. Johnny!
Happy New Year, buddies.
What's up?
I wanted to tell Chris Stanley that he wrecked a night with my wife and I.
Oh.
That she snuggled into bed the other night, looking cute as a button, wearing a Trump cuck shirt, and it ruined the whole mood. Yeah, I thought it was going to be fun and cute, and then I looked over to kiss her, and I saw Chris Stanley's face.
That is so hot. But you're cucking him out. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Chris is the cuck.
I had to walk away. It completely ruined the mood. It ruined New Year's. Once again, Chris Stanley.
Chris is dating now, so if you ever want to do a double date,
my wife wanted to invite him to Christmas. She was very concerned, and I told her yesterday that Chris was back on the wagon or off the wagon, whatever it is, and off the wagon. And she was like, "Oh no!" And I hate that Twitter is like happy about this.
Yeah,
are they?
Yeah,
yeah.
People,
fans.
You did not fill anything in for where you had alcohol and cigarettes. The Trump cuck thing was a bust. And that's the thing. When you get off something, you got to fill it in with something new. Hopefully something positive.
Oh, there was nothing. It was just a emptiness.
Even though you had promised.
But maybe that was all that white knuckling and stuff. If
Yeah,
he
maybe.
just
he just didn't have the confidence.
Yeah.
Now he has his whiskey confidence.
Chris, at what point would you introduce a Trump cuck shirt to her? Like if she stays over
Would
and
you
needs
tell her
something
I'm the
to
Trump
sleep in?
cuck?
Will you introduce second date sleepover at your place?
I would say third
She says,
date.
"Do you have a T-shirt for me to sleep in?" Do you throw her a red T-shirt? And she goes, "What's this?"
That's Trump cuck. That's me. Third date, I do that.
Really?
I think you guys have to wait. Wait till after the inauguration.
You know, I got people wrote to me yesterday like, how was I so nonchalant when Chris said that he started drinking again after 11 months? I'm pro-choice. I would never tell anybody what to do. You know what I mean? He never wanted to do one thing for sobriety. I didn't push him on that. I'm not going to push him if he makes his choice. He knows he knows how to get people if he needs them.
Yeah, and he's an adult, makes his own decisions.
Even a child, even a small child, I wouldn't tell them what to do.
You would tell them to...
If I saw a small child that had just pulled the fucking dresser drawer off their brother and then he started to do shots, I'd be like this, "Hey, big man, I guess it's the end of a long day."
You earned it, I guess.
I don't
That's
like
your
telling
choice.
people what to do.
Well, at least the live shows are going to be more exciting.
Ouch! That fucking hurt twice, I think, somehow.
No, I meant it in a fan way of seeing Chris drinking, not just sweating because he's running up and down stairs.
Christ.
Wow.
Jesus, Johnny, go.
A lot more can go wrong.
Oh boy!
Oh, no.
Boy!
More?
I didn't mean it like that. Yeah.
No. All right, Johnny. Let's just
All right, be
get our
good, guys.
losses.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. You already
Bye,
kicked our livers out of our little bellies or backs or whatever they are. That really hurt, didn't it?
It did. It
fucking
stung.
Hurt on every level.
And then it just kept getting worse.
John has an idea. What's up, John? John's not there.
Worried about you,
He
John.
thought Eastside Dave would be perfect for Jen. Can I tell you something? I'd kill everybody if that happened.
Everybody.
That'd be horrific.
That would not be good.
Jen, do you mind somebody that the state has stopped their ability to drive and tells them they can no longer do it? Did you ever even get the deets on that? Because he's never given them out.
I never gotten one detail, just that it happened.
I know you did the Eastside Dave show over so you went back to that too.
Yeah.
You've come out of your shell.
Finally, right?
I don't know. I kind of like you in your show.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm a Shelley.
Yeah. I don't like a turtle climbing around everywhere. That was disgusting what you just did, wasn't it? What are you doing? I'm the one that's sick, and then you're spitting into a cup.
Oh, God. Why did he do it?
All right. Break before everybody starts throwing up. We're going to be right back with Big A, the insult comic. Hey, it's the Bennington Show. Ron Bennington, Gail Bennington,
Yep.
no relations. And I'm Ron Bennington. Dater Boy is in the house. Bearded Boy is in the house. And Jen, we could find nobody for. Nobody was good enough for our Jen.
No one. I can't think of one person. I even walked these halls.
I think Jen's going to end up marrying a family member. I think that's
God.
the only way.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Well.
Good luck.
We were talking about the show that we do, Comedy 101, and it gets, raves. I mean, people just love it. People come up to me on the street and they'll go, "That Comedy 101 was funny." And I'm like, "What Comedy 101? And they'll say all of them. And I'll go, "Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it's hard for me to say because, I'm humble. And they say, don't be humble, because Comedy 101 is better than penicillin. And this was a person who had a disease that penicillin could have helped, and the doctor made them choose between the two. Hey, there's a little girl who's been sick, and she looks very light-skinned.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm very happy. What's her name? Is it like River?
Brooke.
Damn, I thought she had grown up. Have you seen Brooke around lately?
No, I actually thought she didn't even work here anymore.
Was that her that just walked by?
I didn't see the front of the person.
I only saw the back too, but I thought it was Brooke from the hair.
I'll text her. It's her birthday.
Oh, you still love her.
Oh, I just saw on Facebook it was her birthday.
Oh my God, you still have feelings for Brooke.
For Sandyland.
Love Sandyland.
Love. You know, I saw Janine Garofalo do a couple of shows over the weekend, and I was thinking Sandra Bernhardt, Janine Garofalo, and Fran Lebowitz are the three of the greatest of all time.
You just listed three of my heroes. Love all three of those women.
Maybe we could do a show where the three of them get together. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Gail meets girls, we'll call it.
Yeah. All-star cast.
You would think this fucker over here would try to book a little for you, but too busy dating?
I mean, the Tindering, the swiping's taking up a lot of time.
I told you I'd swipe for you.
Oh, good. You can take this off my hands.
It sounded gross when I said it. I didn't like it.
I liked it. It's fine. We all know what it meant.
And in the middle, we got this bet we're going to do, right? This is, it's Big A. Everybody's known Big A for years. He's hung around. He was very big on the Opie and Anthony show when they were together. Well, we were doing a Comedy 101, and East Side Dave McDonald was on it. Pat Dixon from New York Crime Report on Compound Media was part of it. East Side Dave is called, what's the name of his show?
East Side Dave Show.
It's a good one. And then Anthony, the recently free of all restrictions, Anthony Cumia was there. But those three judges were not ready for the last comic on Comedy 101, the one and only Big A, the insult comic. So we thought we'd play that a little bit for you today. You can listen to Big A just tear apart a room.
The final comic coming to the stage is an international superstar. When he's not being an international superstar, he's working his side job as Mountain Dew Andrew for the East Side on Compound Media. Let's hear it. Oh my God. Of a Big A! A Big A! A Big A!
Big A, 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 hey, hey, Big A, ho, ho, Big A, ha, Big A, hey, it's Big A, the insult comic.
A Big A.
I see Anthony Cumia is here tonight. Why does Anthony like salt and not pepper?
Why is that, Big A?
Because pepper is black.
A Big A!
Big A!
Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A, hey, Big A, Big A, ho, ho, Big A, hey, Big A, ho, ho.
I see East Side Dave is here.
That's me!
Yeah, he looks good. We lost some weight.
Yeah.
Dave lost 135 pounds of wife.
Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A, ha, ha, Big A. So true! What he said was very, very true. What he said was true, it hurts.
You lost 135 pounds of wife, huh, Dave?
She's up to 155 now. Oh! My wife and me went up on a hill. She started sucking some other guy's cock. Oh!
I see Pat Dixon is here tonight.
What's that, Big A?
Pat Dixon.
Oh, you see Pat Dixon is here.
Yeah.
You're observant.
Yeah, he's from New York Crime Report. The real crime is he has the show.
Big A!
Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A. Ha, ha! Big A, Big A.
Wow. You're just jealous because I booked Bobo instead of you.
You should be.
No.
Big A.
No flash photography, people. You'll startle him.
I just got a text from Anthony.
You just got a what?
A text.
Oh, you got a text from Anthony.
Text from Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, that cunt won't even look at me.
It says that cunt won't look at me.
That one. That was good. And by the way, I know that's fake, Big A, because we don't have each other's phone numbers.
Big A doesn't have a phone. Later, we're gonna have him fight the guy with no arms and really feel like the worst fucking people alive. Big A, the insult comic, ladies and gentlemen. Big A, the insult comic.
I see Eastside Dave is here tonight.
Yes.
Discovering it anew.
Well, what are you going to say about me now, huh? What the fuck is this? Some kind of sabotage all of a sudden?
He feels very home.
What?
And
wait, does he feel very home here tonight?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Don't worry, people. He only stutters right after he's killed a hooker.
So, Big A, why does Dave feel at home here tonight?
Because he's a loser who lives in his mom and dad's basement.
Ha, ha, he's telling truth. What he says is true. What he says is true. What he says is true.
That's good stuff, Big A.
Ronnie, is he some kind of an insult comic?
Eventually.
He's an insult.
I see Pat Dixon.
You saw him fucking 4 minutes ago.
He's like a fish swimming through the castle, you know? What are you, the guy from Memento?
Yeah, Pat really likes his wife's vagina.
Wait a second, what the fuck?
What kind of shitty comment is that? What do you mean? Like my wife's vagina.
That's where he puts the Dixon.
Big A, Big A, Big A, Big A. Ho, ho, Big A, Big A.
I only have one dick, by the way. Only one dick. That's it.
I see Anthony's here still. He's.
I started joking. Where do I drink my? Go ahead, Big Guy.
I see Anthony. Come here, it's good tonight.
It's important to
Big Guy?
establish
Oh,
that,
yeah.
yes, every time.
Yeah, Anthony Kumi is here.
I heard he just came back from rehab. I didn't know you could go to rehab for being an asshole.
Big A, everybody! Big A, big A, big A, big A. Big A, big A, big A, big A, big A.
Carry him out. Big A, big A, big A.
Big A, the insult comic.
I mean, he is quick.
Yeah.
He cuts deep.
That last joke just really crushed it.
Oh, good.
I like the way he just works the room, like he just toys with him before he comes in and drops it down. That was wonderful.
I mean, I knew that he was an insult comic, but that pun. I mean, to be punny and insulting, it's great.
Which pun did you go for?
Because that's where she puts the dicks in.
That's why he likes her vagina. That's where she puts the dicks in. See, here's the thing. His last name, Pat's last name is Dixon.
I get it.
She puts the dicks in there.
Great.
That's where she puts the dicks in. That makes total sense. By the way, Pat's very funny. We got to get them. We should bring them in as a couple.
I would love that. Yeah.
Said we were going to do it, but I've got a cock block of and I've heard that from many people. Cock block of a producer.
We don't need the cock block. We need the dicks in.
We're going to get some dicks in 2017.
Oh my God. It's crazy.
So that was at the Stand, and that's why we tell you time and time again, you need to come to Comedy 101. First of all, you don't know who's going to be there. Second, if it's Big A, you're there on a legendary night.
Yeah. It felt like a legendary night. It was maybe one of my favorites. That was such a
I would have guaranteed
show.
you, if Dater Boy would have brought one of his dates there, Big A would have taken her away.
Oh, yeah.
After slicing him down.
I would have fucking been a shell of a man. I'm like, take her, Big A. Cuck me.
You would love that. You'd love to be cucked.
Look, I'm just going to stand in the corner.
Dater Boy would say, see you later, boy.
That's good.
I'm going to write that shit down.
Well, pretty sure that's an Avril Lavigne song.
Bullshit.
You can see Vito knows all the lyrics in there because he's singing it.
That's a creep.
Big A's the best, though, right?
I love Big A.
It's amazing.
And now,
I hope he stays with it.
I love him as a person, but now I love him as a comic, which is great.
I only love him as a comic. I don't love him as a person at all. No flash photography, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great night. And we got some comics coming in now, right?
Yeah, we have Ian Fidance and Stavros Halkias.
Why do you make it so difficult to pronounce?
I'm trying to enunciate so that I don't screw up the names. So Ian Fidance and Stavros Halkias.
Why don't you enunciate all the time?
I'd be talking really slowly all the time.
That's okay. You talk too fast and you slur too much.
That's why people get your address wrong when they're trying to deliver food.
You know what? That wasn't my fault. That was Crave Shack's fault. See my Yelp review from 6 years ago.
Now look at this tweet we got from Paul Morrissey. Which one of these men is the real Big Bopper?
All right,
hello, baby.
All right, this is a trick. There's 3 pictures of the Big Bopper there, Paul. One of them is Dater Boy. Look what happened. This is why I hate these things.
Oh, no. God damn it. Didn't even get to enjoy it. There, Chris.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Paul Morrissey. I'm Paul Morrissey.
That doesn't sound like him at all.
I do great impressions. I do a Dan Perlman. Thank you, ma.
These aren't good.
It's very good.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, ma.
I saw these guys do a roast battle against each other. And Ian dates men that are dressed like women. Is that him a name?
Cross-dressers?
I guess cross-dressers.
Mm-hmm.
They used to use the name tranny, which has become a bad word. I call it now the T word.
Well, I'm pretty sure you could still say that's a transvestite, correct?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I believe.
But he says no, they're not guys.
Are they people like men who dress in drag, like like performers?
No.
No.
I don't know. You have to ask him that.
All right.
But to me, I've always thought it as a gay act, and he was making the point it's not a gay act because that person is gender fluid. Don't know the world we live in.
So maybe they're transgender. Pre-op.
You said that you would date outside your race during your Tinder.
Outside my race, yes, I would. If that option so happens to happen.
Have
you swiped any?
Oh, yeah.
I swiped some for him.
They're not interested, huh?
They're not feeling it, but...
Not yet.
I mean, what do you think your percentages are? It's got to be like 0% almost.
of like swipe right.
I mean,
it's terrible.
I was not too picky. I was swiping a lot of ladies.
And I'm not picky at all.
All right, let me try.
All right.
It's really fun.
It's pretty fun. Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, too cute for you.
So
I'm swiping right.
Swiping right for yes.
This
left
is
for no.
yes, and that way is no. So if you want her, go that way. Yeah.
Why isn't she swiping?
There you go.
Yeah, might as well take her. I like her a lot.
I like her.
Oh, I dig her.
Nice brows. I think Chris will like her.
Cool.
He loves good
I
brows.
picked one that was 38 for you too, Chris.
Age appropriate.
I like
Mm-hmm.
I gotta drop that down.
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, I like Lexi.
God, a lot of girls are cute. Have you guys noticed this?
Yeah,
I'm on that boost right now.
Girls are more attractive
like
than
David
guys.
Bowie. All these girls are cute.
I like
Look
that
at the
girl
butt.
just showing off her ass, nothing else.
That means
Ugh.
you guys are going to get along.
That was a little scary.
Swipe right.
He said scary, but he still swiped right.
Swipe right the ass girl.
He doesn't want to be mean.
All right, I'm giving you so many swipe rights. Yeah, definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
You picked her. She looked like a mom a little bit.
That's fine. I mean, I don't like milk.
Look, in front of the Don Cesar.
That's the Don
This is
Cesar.
where we used to live.
Oh,
Chris.
nice.
Yeah. This was my house.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lived there.
And she looks like everyone that I know in Florida. That looks like Julie.
Yeah.
Who BL just brought Julie up to me the other day. With some dirty talk.
There you go.
BL had another ex die.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
sad.
With her.
Wow.
Ex-husband, too, not just ex-boyfriend like you, dater boy.
Yeah, no marriage.
Wait, hold on. I've done something weird. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, great glasses.
Really great.
I like
and
glasses.
I like that she's like Portuguese or something. Eiffel Tower girl. Perfect.
You like her?
Perfect for you.
Yeah, she was like,
She could
really
also-
likes filters.
We need a small forward, and she would be perfect for that.
Which one is it, the mom or the daughter,
I'll
you
take
think?
the mom. Oh, I like her. She's got her
Oh,
eyes
she's
rolled
weird.
back.
Okay, I like the weird
And
eyes.
she's got more armpit hair than Vito.
Hot.
It doesn't take much, though.
No.
I mean, she had stubble.
Oh, look at that nut. I like her.
Crazy?
Yeah.
Swipe right.
Lunatic.
God, a lot of girls are pretty.
Yeah.
It's nice, you know?
And even the ones who aren't are butter faces, and that's fine, too.
I like a butterface.
You know what I mean?
You find happiness in somewhere.
Now, how do you feel about a butter body? Great face.
But her body's terrible.
But her body's not great.
Oh.
I think any of these would be a love connection.
Love. Some of these don't look like they live anywhere around here.
Like, I think a lot of girls put vacation pics so they look really fun and outdoorsy.
I will say this. Anybody who's willing to swipe Chris is down to fuck.
Yeah,
I
right?
mean-
That's what I figured. Like,
Yeah, I would agree with that.
they see my picture, they know what they're getting into.
I don't know, your picture comes across a lot straighter than you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they might be surprised.
There's other pictures though. That's not just that. That's not the only picture.
And your picture was clean shaven.
Yeah.
Where's the other pictures?
I'll show you.
I didn't know this.
Let's see.
So could we be looking at the other chicks?
Yeah, if you click on
Do
the
you
picture.
show off your butter body?
I don't show off the butter body. Just swipe left to see the other pictures I have.
Well, I'm sure people fucking swipe left a lot.
I mean, right. There you go.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Okay, yeah, any girl who picks this
Look
guy.
how he acts like he's a badass doing radio.
Oh my God.
That's a good one, right?
Oh my God, you got to take some of these pics out.
I like those pictures.
This one I would not. You know what I mean?
You look like
this
Scary
one I would
Dave
actually be really scared. Like that's a devious man.
Yeah,
You're
it's like an evil person. Just
you're a
David,
sweeter guy
Dave
than
Grohl.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's like, all right, he's got a classic
I wouldn't even
style.
use that one then. I bet.
Yeah,
You know
why
what?
not
You got to get rid of that one.
You think?
Maybe use this one. That's more Chris. Cool
Yeah,
guy
this
Chris
is-
with your shirt
yeah.
open,
I'll
showing off the bare chest.
Yeah, look at that, ladies. No chest hair. This is what you're in for.
You're wearing your glasses, your signature look.
All right, we got a break. We got our guests coming in soon. Who we got, Chris?
We have Ian Finance and Stavros Salkias. For Ian's dates, go to ianfinance.com, and on Instagram, he's at iAnimal. On Stavros' Instagram is at StavvyBaby. That's STAVVY baby. And his podcast is Cumtown, which is available on iTunes.
We'll be right back. Bennington.
Welcome back to Bennington.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ian Finance and Stavros Salkias are in studio. For all of Ian's dates, go to ianfinance.com. On Instagram, it's iAnimal. And Stavros' podcast, Cumtown, is available on iTunes. And for additional dates, go to stavcomedy.com. And on Instagram, it's at StavvyBaby, STAVVY baby.
Now, Stavvy Baby is getting to be infamous.
I hope so. Yeah, that's the plan. I want to retire off comedy and be a Instagram model.
There are people, I just saw the thing that the guy who was called like the hottest prisoner,
the
hottest felon, is now super rich from Instagram.
Really?
From people liking to look at him.
Yeah, I remember the hot felon very well.
He's got a mansion and like a Lamborghini. Like he's doing really well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that hot felon money. That's what I want.
You know who doesn't go and buy that? People with new, like old money. That's
Yeah.
something people with new money that want to get rid of it.
They're not gonna
That's a fucking rapper with one hit. Ian, when I saw you guys were roast battling, but you're best buddies.
Yeah.
You're best pals. Mm-hmm. You guys break in at the same time, part of the same wave? Are you guys part of the same class, or?
Not really. I moved here about a year ago. And Ian is we became really good friends pretty quickly. So Ian was one of my first friends, I'd say, in New York. So
yeah,
you've been around a long time.
Yeah, I've been around here for like 4 years.
Here's the thing, though. When you make those friends early on in comedy, you're going to be friends for the rest of your lives. That's the weird thing about it.
Yeah.
These are the people that are going to make jokes at your funeral.
I hope
and
so.
Stavvy will probably be in the next 3-4 years.
Yeah. We're not playing the odds.
I have a funeral for his foot soon.
But, you know, the night after we met, Ian, I saw you, I don't know whether it was a year in review, but on the Jay Miller show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how do you know Jay?
I know him through comedy. My roommate, or ex-roommate, used to, or he writes for Impractical Jokers.
Right.
And so he and Jay work on that show together, and they would do like improv together and everything. And we did a sketch together, a little while back, like a short film thing. And so he had me on a show.
Gail was a big fan of his when he was a rock star back in the early
Hilarious.
When I was a youngster, he was like king of the scene, and his band was like
Monty Love.
We just like followed him around like puppies. We just thought he was
He
like
had
the
such a
coolest
fan
dude.
base. I was on his show. It's a cable access show in Staten Island, and it's great. And he had someone fly in from Washington State,
Yeah.
just for the show.
I even started a band with his little sister. We were like, we're gonna be just like Jay.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Now, did you guys call him Jay or Monty back then?
We called him Monty back then.
Yeah.
So back then he went by the name of his band, which was Monty Love.
Alice Cooper did the same thing. People don't forget that. Alice Cooper was the name of a band.
Yeah. And then
he started saying, all right, I'm Alice.
Good for him.
And David Lee Roth said people always called him Van in the early days.
Really?
They were going, Van, you guys were great. But do you guys like doing the roast battle, or is that...
No.
It's not really. It's fun when it's a buddy of mine. I've done it with Nick Mullen, who I host the podcast with, and my friend Adam. But I love doing it with buddies because it's kind of like, you know, you're just shitting on each other. Me and Ian's relationship is a roast battle most of the time anyway. So it's fun to just kind of be on the stage and just kind of, you know. But, you know, I love stand-up is just so much more fun to me to do, and more creative and you get, honestly, less opportunities than you'd like, because a lot of people do like kind of a gimmicky show or like something that's kind of like,
It's got to be something that reaches out to the audience now and says, hey, come out to this.
Right.
But you were saying you weren't even a fan of the mashup stuff.
The mashup, again, it's kind of fun with, a buddy of mine that I do my podcast with, but it's just, I see a sold out crowd and I just want to do,
you just want to go up and do your material.
I want to do my material, or even just play around. I mean, I did like the improvisational part of the mashup show. That was cool. But I just, again, I see such a crowd.
Ian's having problems with his mic. It's sinking slowly.
It's a metaphor.
Now, I got to tell you, I think even judging them is hard. Like, I don't want to sit around and say shit. Somebody was funnier than the other person.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a fucking terrible feeling. And some people, I say, take it serious. Right. They're like, here's what you should be doing. I'm like, you just saw them for a minute. Right. You don't know what they should be doing. Imagine how many people, that's the way I feel about all the contests, right? Imagine how many people would have told Dice, don't do that. Right. You know what I mean? Don't. And at the time, early on, it must have felt right to say that to him.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You're a good looking guy. Go out there and win the crowd over. Be nice.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could go through any art form. Like if you went and said to Hemingway, oh yeah, this is cool what you're doing.
Right. Less about camping, I would have said. Stop.
We want you to shit on F. Scott Fitzgerald. That's what we're gonna do.
Write about your wife a little bit.
Yeah, sure. And get really descriptive. Flowery language.
A little
longer. You know what I mean?
I still don't know why Hemingway made it. I really don't. Ian, I'll say this. Ian has the classic comedy look, I believe.
Oh,
you look like a 1970s comedian.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He would look great. He would look great in a leisure suit. Absolutely.
I have
That's not a bad idea. You come out of the 70s, man. Everybody been in a coma. By the way,
I love Carter.
This is Chris. I felt bad for Carter. You know what I mean? I feel bad for all the one-termers.
Mm-hmm.
One term
sucks.
That's really getting fired. You know what I mean? The other one is not getting a job interview. It didn't go well. They should have paid. But when they see you work for 4 years and then they don't want you back.
We've had enough.
Yeah, you've got to spend the rest of your life.
I think we got the point.
Yeah.
You can leave now.
Now, Chris just started Tinder dating and he's doing well. Do you guys Tinder date?
You're doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Really?
No. You don't Tinder date?
No, I'm in a relationship.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I Tinder date and it is not going well. Yeah.
No.
I always say that I love Tinder because I always assumed a lot of women didn't want to fuck me, but now I know.
Now you know.
You know what I mean? Like now it's confirmed.
But it seems like your Instagram account should be your Tinder account.
That's true.
Sure.
We're very large, hairy gay men.
Right. Well, some of them are very cute. Thank you. No, my DMs are hilarious in terms of my, a lot of gay men want to have sex with me, which I'm flattered. Thank you, boys. But, unfortunately, it's a much higher ratio men that find it arousing than women.
The men like the bears and they like daddies. That's their two things that they like. And they will go off for it. But there you are with a very attractive gay man.
That's right. Me and Mateo have Mateo Lane, a very attractive, very hilarious comedian. We've kind of paired up to do some holiday stuff together.
That's beautiful.
Well, I'll say this about Mateo. That ass is too good for a dude. That's you know what I mean?
That is too much.
Put in the work.
Yeah, he has put in the work. Also sings like a bird. Like a bird. And I'm sure New Year's Eve gave him another, 10, 15 minutes of material?
Oh, yeah. I would imagine.
That fucking train wreck that happened. Literally thought of him immediately.
That picture, your Mario and Luigi together, is maybe one of your best.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's a work of art.
Yeah, it's fun. It's funny. What's hilarious about Mateo, and I guess I feel bad for gay dudes, is he is more self-conscious about his body than I am.
It is. That's true. And that is like a gay
so
thing.
Crazy.
Because gays are mean.
Yeah.
And women are nice.
Yeah.
Women are incredibly nice.
Well, when I'm with my gay friends, they'll all gang up on one of my friends and they'll give him a hard time and they'll be like, you're so fat. You need to... And I have to be like, hey, you guys know he's actually not fat. He's not fat for gay. I was like, oh, no, I
know, like, I mean, to you he would be dateable, but he's gay fat. Like, he's gay fat.
One time I was walking outside of a gay bar and I asked this guy for a cigarette and he paused, looked me up and down and goes, no.
That's fucking great. That's hysterical. Oh, man. Yeah, and that's why gay guys are really good at comedy because they live it. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
They're living in a roast 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So you have to really be able to defend yourself.
Oh yeah, they're so fast because of it.
I know. My favorite show is RuPaul's Drag Race. Some of them are like,
I obsess over
yeah,
that show.
they're
It's a
so
fantastic
much
show.
meaner and sharper than comedian. I mean, just the commentary at a RuPaul's, the throwaway commentary is worse
Yeah,
than the roast
they're
that we do.
incredibly fast. They're all performers, and then they're on top of it, like so quick and so funny.
Yeah. I know. I've been going through it. Bob the Drag Queen actually regrammed one of our pictures.
Oh, nice.
I don't want to brag.
That's
but
a big deal.
I didn't know you could regram. This is all news to me.
You can't really do it easily. It's much easier on Twitter. You have to really want to do it. You have to download the picture and then put it up yourself. So it means a lot more actually.
It's high praise.
High praise, absolutely. It's my best credit. Is the drag queen regrammed me once.
Yeah, they're vicious, man. I used to work at the Laugh House in Philly, and I was outside one night after a show, and this trans woman walked by, and this guy was like, "Damn, you hot!" And she turned around, and he was like, "Oh, she got a dick!" And without skipping a beat, she goes, "Kiss the tip of my dick, faggot!" and smacked his cell phone out of his hand. I was like, "Holy shit! Yeah, I think I found the one."
Yeah, that's actually Ian's girlfriend.
There's another thing too, and I learned that very young and in the city of Philadelphia. Never start a fight with those people because they physically fight every day.
Well,
They'll fucking shred you.
In the same way that they've been, made fun of since they were young, and so they're really fast, and they have like a million insults like at the ready. The same thing, like they'll fucking throw down because they've had to do it a million times. They've had to do it since they were just little kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're tough as nails.
Yeah.
And so fun.
And with tough nails.
In every way, shape, or form.
You wanted to plug, right, Chris? I see you reading. Go ahead.
Ian Fidance and Stavros Hokis are in studio. For Ian States, go to IanFidance.com. On Instagram, it's @iAnimal. And Stavros' podcast, Cumtown, is available on iTunes.
Sounds hilarious.
Go to StavComedy.com for his dates. And on Instagram, it's StavvyBaby, STAVVY baby.
That's right.
Now, you guys were saying during the thing that's your thing too, Ian, right? It's like dudes in skirts.
No, not dudes in skirts.
Yeah.
Women.
Women.
Penises.
Women. I don't understand it.
Okay, so you're into trans women.
Yes.
That's like your thing.
Yeah.
But not fully trans. Not until they get...
She's asking post-op
No, not post-op.
Pre-op.
Pre-op, yes. Very pre-op.
How does one even get into
Not even circumcised.
As pre-op as possible.
You're now taking it down to, I mean, that's so rare, right?
Yeah.
Compared with, like, if you just said, oh, I like dating Asian women. You got tons of options.
Right.
But what you dig, it's almost a unicorn. It's a rare thing.
It is. It's the most enchanted and unattainable creature in all the forest.
But I think that would make you pretty unobtainable as well. Like, you've got to be of a specific category as well for them.
Yeah, I'm pretty upper echelon in terms of, you think? I know. Yeah, well, I mean, it's very off-putting, I think, because trans women can be fetishized. So, like, they call them, like, tranny chasers. Yeah. And that's, like, super unappealing to trans women for, like, guys just to only want to be with them because they're like this freak of nature. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like very hard to find, I guess, like meaningful connections. And a lot of them
Asian girls can
have to, a lot of them have to prostitute themselves out to make money for surgery upgrades and also
upgrades like it's a video game.
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. But they a lot of them have to work in prostitution because it's such a like niche thing, and that's like one of the only ways for them to make money.
So it's an easy way for you to meet them.
Very, yes.
Get 100.
Yeah.
But no, you brought up a good type. If anyone has a type, that is fetishizing, right?
Yeah.
If someone says, I like blondes, that's closer to being a fetish than a premise, for a preference.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's always difficult for anybody who, is unique in any way, shape, or form, is going, do you like women like me? Do you like guys like me? Or do you like me? It's probably difficult to figure that out.
Right.
But does that even matter? I mean, I don't know. Does it bother some people?
It's interesting because if you're saying I just want blondes, it's just you really are putting the physical attraction to a person before who they actually are, Like
if you put it this way, if you started dating someone and then you saw pictures of their exes and they were identical to you, would that be weird? Or would it be weirder to see that they were totally opposite?
Oh, I would hate that. I would hate if it was a bunch of fat bald guys. I want to be the exception. I want to be hot guys. I want to be ripped. Exactly. I want to be my
she
personality.
loves me for me.
right. Oh my God, that would be terrible.
What about what is sometimes called a jokey? That is a groupie that only likes funny.
Oh, chuckle fuckers.
Chuckle fuckers.
Yeah.
But are they always ready to fuck?
I mean, that's like, I think people that like obsessively like comedy and stuff are like, weird. And, I've been with like, a long time ago, I went home with like a heckler. It was bad news. I got locked out of her apartment. It was a whole ordeal.
Did she ever stop heckling?
Well, she heckled. Yeah, right.
You call that a penis?
Yeah, it was awful. It was not a good idea.
No, it seems like it, but what about
I was dating somebody I've exclusively dated from comedy, I think, since starting and since getting good, which I don't think is a good thing necessarily. It was a person who I thought was like, I had like a real connection with, and I moved. And she just started dating the other best comic in that scene. It was like, as soon as I was like, it's kind of like the visual thing of like, but
she's got to be with the top dog of that scene.
Right. Yeah. I've definitely had some weird encounters on the road. I mean, I made out with like a 70-year-old lady in Tampa.
Hell yeah.
After Side Splitters, and afterwards I was just like in my Uber and my mouth was numb, and I think it was Orajel. I think it was literally. I was like, is that woman coked out? And they're like, no, she's probably an old lady.
Dentures.
Teeth needed.
And she could have just been sun damaged. I mean,
it's Tampa.
35.
Florida ages women crazy.
Some, particularly the blondes.
Be easy, I got a pacemaker.
There we go.
I mean, you have the ability to get very leathery down there.
Yeah.
She was quite leathery.
Like a baseball glove.
Yeah, exactly.
Spring training.
Ian Fidance and Stavros Lokias are in studio. Ian states go to ianfidance.com. We'll be performing in Delaware February 10th. And on Twitter, it's at Ian Fidance, and on Instagram at iAnimal. And Stavros' podcast is Come Town. You can listen to it on iTunes. And for additional dates, go to stavcomedy.com, and on Instagram, it's at StabbyBaby.
The only thing that you actually hit is Come Town.
I love it.
I mean, you really punched that one.
Ian, where are you playing in Delaware?
Space Boy Clothing on Market Street.
Really?
Yeah, I think you're going to come down with me.
What date is that?
Friday, February 10th.
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
Cool. Yeah, probably. 2 shows at 7 and 9. I'm trying to get us a show in Philly, too, the next night. But,
that's my birthday weekend, buddy.
Whoa, celebration.
Me and my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Get us a couple of prostitutes.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I have already done the research.
Your old stomping grounds, right?
Yep.
Now,
did a lot of damage back there.
You said Robert Kelly kind of took you under his wing.
Oh, totally. Yeah, absolutely. I'm very grateful. Bobby's been so good to me since moving, and even before. We met in Baltimore years ago. I would just go and check out the best comics in the city. That's where I started doing comedy, and Bobby was like a hero of mine. So I went to watch, and I was hanging out nervous outside the green room, and he just pointed to me, and he was like, I was fatter also back then. He's like, where do I eat? And that was the beginning of our relationship. It had nothing. I credit obesity to my comedy career, essentially. And ever since that, we had Korean barbecue. I said Korean barbecue, and his eyes lit up, and I knew he had something there. And yeah, ever since moving, he took me on the road. I was opening for him on the True Story tour, which just wrapped up. We were on the road for 3 months, and he still just getting to work with him on his hours, really, you know, it's crazy to grow up. And like, I remember on Tourgasm when I was watching Comedy Central, and then we're going over jokes together. It's kind of a mind-blowing thing, honestly, but he's one of the best to ever do it, so I'm very grateful to that.
That's awesome.
I forgot about Tourgasm. I bet there's an entire generation of people who that was their introduction to road comics.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Goldman, the same thing. I've loved Goldman ever since then, and it's the best. I was so into comedy. As a little kid, I would just watch the half hours, Premium Blend, the half hours, when they were all kind of like the same. They were very, you know, all in the same theater, clearly. Right. And that's how I started thinking I could do comedy. I was like, oh, I'm funnier. You know, I'm like some snotty 11-year-old. Like, I could be funnier than these people, not knowing how difficult it is to shoot you just follow, they're doing 3 in a day, you know, there's a studio audience, whatever. But, I mean, Tourgasm and then Dane Cook was so huge when I was in high school. And then so from there, I just kind of discovered some of my favorite comics.
And for you, it was Goldman though?
Yeah, I mean, I like Goldman. I remember, I was really into like metal and everything when I was younger, and I really liked Tool. And on one of their albums, they had this picture of Bill Hicks, and I was like, who's that guy? And then I saw him on Comedy Central, and I was like, oh man. And I would just watch that, and then through that, I got into other comics and everything.
That's a good place to start, though.
Oh, yeah.
Hicks.
Yeah.
Particularly when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who's already road worn by the time he was like 25, 26.
So I was road worn by life by a young age, so I was like, this is my guy.
Yeah.
I was too dumb for Hicks as a child.
It took a while.
Yeah, it took a while. Absolutely. Yeah. We're still trying to get there, honestly.
A lot of people are.
Now, Kelly has that TV pilot that he's going to be shooting.
Yep. It looks really great. I mean, he's talked to me a little bit about it, but it's just cool to see somebody who's worked so hard in this business for so long, and he's gotten himself, you know, he's an incredible actor too. I mean, what people don't realize.
He's one of my favorite.
He's such a good actor, and I'm really happy for him. I mean, he was on top of the podcasting thing early. He's always doing something. He's always working on his act, which sometimes it's easy when you're that good at comedy to just kind of rest on your laurels, but he hasn't done that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. That's going to be great. I can feel it.
You know, I've found out by Soder that you should never comment on a comedian's ability to act. Because I think Soder is terrific, and every time I bring it up, he gets his feelings hurt. Like, but what about the comedy?
And I think he thinks you're busted on him.
I know.
And you have to always be like, no, I'm not kidding. I think you're a really good actor. And he's like, is he kidding? Like, he's always
Last night I did compare him to Quint, though, and saying that he was out, comedy was the shark, and that he was out and then it would bite him in half, and then Big J would throw some kind of a tank into comedy's mouth and blow it up. And he goes, really? He goes, I could have cried. Me as the Quint of comedy. I love that. But he is real. Like when I watch Soder, I do not think of him. I think of the character. And Robert Kelly destroys me.
Yeah,
absolutely.
When Robert Kelly is fucking sad.
Oh my
God.
God.
A TV show, I'm sad watching it.
Yeah.
And then another person I will give this to, I think Nick DiPaolo was unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's really phenomenal.
And then every other stand-up comedian stinks.
There's too much blinking, everyone. Yeah. You could see them thinking about their line.
Well, it's a very hard thing to pull off when you know someone personally to begin with. So if somebody is a good enough actor that you actually get lost in their character and you know them as a person, it's crazy to pull that off. It's very difficult.
Yeah,
because I know a lot of actors, and like most of them, if I go see them in theater, I'm just like, what are you saying? Why are you talking like that?
Well, I saw this Crashing series now that Pete Holmes has done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Artie is unbelievable as himself. Like, Artie is fucking totally believable as Artie. If you watch shows like other people's shows where people come on and play themselves, it's one of the hardest things to do. To be yourself while you're doing lines.
Yeah.
Really, really tough.
Particularly if it's like a heightened version of yourself, so you're like a little bit more of an asshole or a little bit more arrogant.
There is no heightened version of Artie.
That's a good point.
These things are exactly the way, even when he overacts. He'd already done that in real life.
I find that's the only acting I'm ever capable of. I mean, I'm trying to get into acting, but just being a version of yourself seems kind of easy, honestly. Just being a kind of a sarcastic asshole Hill, whatever.
Yeah, I like it.
That.
I like being a heightened version of yourself. If you have to be like someone else, it's difficult to get in their shoes, you know?
Yeah, but you like to be an asshole, right, Ian? I mean, that's the fun thing for you.
Yeah, I enjoy, you know, pushing buttons.
He's an irritant. That's true.
Ian Finance and Stavros Halkias are in the studio. Ian's performing at Space Boy Clothing on Market Street in Delaware, February 10th. For Ian's dates, go to ianfinance.com. On Instagram, it's @ianimal. Stavros' podcast, Comtown, is available on iTunes. Go to stavcomedy.com for his dates, and on Instagram, it's @StavyBaby.
It's interesting how comfortable we are with Comtown.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like at first we all giggled, but now it's just Comtown.
Now we're like Comtown. Yeah.
It's a new normal.
Plug Comtown.
I like the suburbs right outside of it.
You're from a Comtown proper.
Jizzville. Yeah, Jizz Village.
Occasionally we take the train into Comtown. And then I'm out of there by now. You say you're from Comtown. People love to do that with whatever fucking city. Like if someone says, I'm from Baltimore, you'll see someone try to break them down.
I'm one of those assholes that breaks them down because I grew up in Baltimore City where you could, you know, my bike got stolen. I would get my brother, his first day of middle school, he's, you know, he's a child and he sees some like adult because he was in a terrible middle school. He just comes up to him in the bathroom. He's like, hey, I like your pants. Give me your pants. And my brother had to run from being mugged for his pants on his first day of school. So it's just, I'm from a shitty place, so I want the credit of being from, if you're from Towson or whatever, you know, if you're from Parkville, I'm getting very specific.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You weren't poor.
But, you know, the whole thing of don't go into Baltimore is bad. I've heard my entire life. There was never a time that I've been alive that people said, oh, Baltimore. And then Ian, the first night I met him, he said, my hometown is getting kind of shitty. And I'm like, it's not getting, dude. It's always been there. But you know Marcus Up, that's where you get off the train, right?
Yeah, well, I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah. And people do that all the time. They'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm from Philly. It's like, no, you're not. You're from Dover. Like, what are you doing?
Well, they figure if you like the Eagles and you like the Phillies, you could say you're from there. Because people even in South Jersey say I'm from Philly.
Yeah.
And they live on another side of the
fucking
river.
Liars. I hate it. Fucking say where you're from, man. What the hell's the matter with you?
Well, particularly if you're talking about another state. I mean, if you're actually saying you're from a city that's in a different state.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing being like, oh yeah, I'm from Philly. And they're like, oh, where in Philly? And you're like, oh, Wilmington. It's 45 minutes outside.
But if you have to tell someone I'm from Claymont and then explain on a map where it is. You're also slowing down time.
What's up to all my clay monsters out there?
Now, Chris, can you say that you're from New York since you were...
Because I'm in the 5 boroughs, yes.
Yeah.
What borough?
Queens.
Ooh.
He's Astoria.
Oh, nice.
Born and bred. Actually, you live in the apartment you were born in, right?
Yes.
Whoa.
Very rare.
Yeah.
And he's got rent control.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's real nice.
$15 a month for
huge one bedroom.
Wow.
Is it big?
It's big, yeah. It's big.
Yeah.
Need a roommate?
Square footage?
You got $7.50 a month?
How much?
No.
It's $7.50.
$7.50 for the whole place,
Holy
just
shit.
for you.
Just for me, yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Now, if an accident were to happen, and would take the train back?
Yeah, would that apartment go to somebody, or you're the end of the line?
I'm end of the line. That's it.
Yeah.
After me.
Now, what if you get married?
Then I guess, then the wife would also give the name of the
Or husband.
It's 2017.
Well, I'm actually thinking of proposing for the rent control. That's why I said that.
Health insurance.
Dude, you can do worse.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, there's Instagram account.
Yeah, he's on the come up.
Yes. If he hits the way I think he's going to, you'll spend the rest of your life drunk and happy.
Yeah.
Like you've spent the whole beginning of your life.
You'll be living in Comtown.
No, not Spunk City.
Taxes are out of control.
But people, if they're from Long Island, I don't think they can say they're from New York City.
No, and I've seen this happen before. If you're somewhere else, and like they'll be like, oh yeah, you should be my friend. They're from the city too. And they're like, actually,
yeah. No one.
Oh no.
You know, the funny thing is, Long Island tends to be very pro New York because they watch the New York news, so they think they're in the city. and they know every Billy Joel song, and that's very fucking important to them.
Yeah, Long Island, but I feel like they have their own pride also. I feel like they want to be from Long Island.
Right.
I think they, there's like a...
Rangers, bro.
Yeah. Well, they come from, until you get to the tip, and then they're not welcome on their own island. You know what I mean? Like, you get out to the Hamptons, and those people...
Yeah.
Like you said, from Ronkonkoma, they can't go out there and feel comfortable. Right. They're going to feel like fucking garbage. But the thing I like about them, they're the ones that still have the old New York City accent.
Right.
Because they moved out there. And then there's a weird New England flex on them. Because if you look at them, they're almost all the way out to fucking Rhode Island.
I know.
That's how far out they go.
Yeah, like the drive out there is insane. Like if you drive out to Montauk.
Terrible. It's terrible.
They need to move back to the city. I love the New York accent.
Yeah.
I love that accent. I love accents to begin with, but New York accent's
I
great.
was watching this thing on Dog Day Afternoon, and they had 500 people from, I guess, Brooklyn as the extras. And their accents were all so strong, but every guy looked tough and gay. Everybody had a Lou Reed look.
Right.
And they were tough, but you seriously knew they probably blow somebody for money.
Hell yeah.
Settle down, Ian.
What were their names?
I'm sure they're all dead. I'm sure every extra is dead now. And that's why people were able to easily move into Brooklyn, because the average age of death was so young.
27.
I think there is something about that 70s, early 80s era New York that people will always miss. And at the time, they thought it was shit. But I think it's the New York that we all want to live in.
Well, that's what you think of. I mean, it's completely, you do think of the danger. I remember when I told my dad I was moving here, we live in Baltimore City. And he was like, well, be careful in New York. It's like, I don't think I'll be fine at the M&M store, Dad.
Yeah.
That's like, it's like, it's dangerous. I mean, it was rough and dangerous and that, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, that's what you romanticize when you move here. And then you come here and it's like, you want to talk about, it's the biggest, gentrification doesn't even do it justice, because it's like billionaires who are gentrifying. It should be a whole other level of...
It's an island like no other. The fact that you could be a billionaire and anonymous here.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were a billionaire in any other state. Everybody would be talking about it.
Right.
Well, like DuPonts are still talking about it.
Jesus Christ.
You're like, they marry their own children. They're trying to keep the money.
Keep it in the family.
I swear to God, this has been told for 200 years.
That's my favorite thing is like in that area, it's talked about like it's used as an adjutive. Like it's real DuPont like. It's kind of like DuPont.
Oh,
Yeah, they got an arm
like
coming out their head. Real DuPont like.
Yeah, that family, they're kind of DuPont-y. If you know what I mean? With the kids, they are.
My Aunt Camille will still call me and she'll be like, Ian, be careful out there. I watch television. I'm like, what? What are you doing? You drive 10 feet down the road in Delaware, you're going to get the wheels stolen off your car.
I know that probably per capita, Wilmington has got to be one of the fucking scariest cities for, murders and shit like that, because it's not a big city, but they have a decent fucking scary crime rate.
Yeah, it's awful. I have a dear friend who's a prosecutor in Wilmington, and the stories she tells me are just sickening.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awful down there.
And yet, New York will always get the heat.
Yeah.
And Trump said he's going to do something about Chicago, the south side of Chicago. I'm like, this is the first time I agree with him. That fucking shit can't go on like that anymore. You can't be having 28 people shot over a weekend. It just shouldn't happen in America.
Gotta do something.
I don't know why everyone isn't fucking freaking out and outraged by it. The funny thing is, if they said, 28 people were shot by a Muslim, we'd all be like, what?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe
poverty, if poverty is the cause, no one wants to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got to get fixed. It's got to get fucking fixed.
Maybe if one of them in Chicago sang wrong on TV, everyone would talk about it.
Right. She missed her.
Yeah. We got to do something about that.
She missed her click track.
Yeah.
How embarrassing for her.
Yeah.
I'm sure the gay community was just jerking to that.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
just ruining Mariah Carey.
Sobbing over George Michael and then just relishing Mariah Carey.
Yeah, the downfall is bad with the gay community. Absolutely.
No, they'll go on you. They'll go fucking. They'll bring you up. they'll drop you hard and then they rise with you.
They love that
Old lady,
story.
they love it. Fucking old
Like
lady.
an old diva is like pretty much as good as it gets.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're just like, she was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would,
bitch.
I don't know what I would believe it if I was like an old lady like that. I'm like, are you guys doing this ironically?
Is this a joke?
Yeah. I mean, I'm Betty White. I know I'm not that talented. Why is everyone going fucking crazy right now? Why are you in this crowd?
Ian Fidance and Stavros Lakias are in studio. Ian's performing at Space Boy Clothing on Market Street in
What
Delaware.
do you say? Maybe he's not? Is that I mean,
What are you trying to say, Chris? Yeah, go back to Queens.
That's on February 10th. Go to ianfidance.com for all those other dates. On Instagram, it's at iAnimal. And Stavros' podcast, Come Town, is available on iTunes. Stavcomedy.com for his dates. And on Instagram, it's at StavyBaby.
Stavy baby. How big's your Instagram getting? Is it popping though?
It's good. I mean, I've got like 8,000 followers, something like that. So I'm just
out of
trying
nowhere.
Yeah, it's been, a year ago I had like 500. So it's in a year. It's all the growth.
And Ian says that you bring it up every show, though. He was.
I'm trying. Yeah, when you're
in the roast
and every conversation.
Well, I know you could watch Ian's. You could pick my Instagram or Ian's, which is just him hanging out at shows he's not booked at.
It's a carefully curated account.
Yeah, yeah. When you got something good, Ian, you know you got to flaunt it. We could see you. I don't know, taking pictures of the eggs you ate from breakfast, but I bring it up. I'm very. I should have stopped the first one, but
no. I thought it was growing. I thought it was slowly growing. One more line, it would have been it would happen.
Let you dig your own grave.
But Ian, when you have a girlfriend, you can't be as crazy, I guess. Right?
No.
It fucking slows things down.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
This is what happened to Chris. You had a girlfriend for years.
Yep. Stopped fucking selling drugs and getting fucked up.
And you were having fun.
Yeah.
And then she dumped you and you're back.
Yeah, now you're back at it again.
Yeah,
you're back fucking sucking.
On the market.
Fucking sucking.
So how's it go? What's your Tinder technique? I'm interested here.
Well, swipe right on everything.
Absolutely, 100%. That's a given. I
mean, what else is there?
What percentage do you think you're hitting?
Like 0.5% or something. I'm getting.
Tinder's awful.
Why don't you put a picture up of somebody else and see if that works?
That's a good idea.
That could help you.
Maybe it won't change though. Maybe it won't.
No,
Maybe
it'll change. It'll change. Yeah,
I think so.
It's infuriating. Just generic handsome people. Just they're nowhere do you feel more, do you understand society more than on Tinder, where it's like, there's no chance to even explain that you're a good listener or anything like that, or creative. It's,
But let's face it, are you looking for a good listener?
Yes, I have a lot of stories to tell.
I mean, everyone says like, oh, she just wants this, but then guys have a tendency to be the same exact.
Right. Well, that's what annoys me is because body, and my Instagram kind of plays with it too, where like body positivity is a big thing now, where it's like, but body positivity swings both ways, gals. You know what I'm saying? It's like you should fuck a fat guy every once in a while. Body positivity can't just be fat ladies get to fuck hot guys. It should swing back the other way. You know what I mean?
That's be balding positivity.
It always was swinging that way.
Yeah. You're right. I guess that's society.
Yeah.
I guess that's the patriarchy. Is what we're describing.
All they want you to do is make some money.
Exactly.
Just money positivity.
I've seen some sitcoms.
You're right.
Ivan James has done unbelievable.
No, you got me there. I guess I just want them to fuck me. Let me be more specific.
I just want to fuck.
When you get that sitcom, it's all going to happen.
That's right.
That's really fucking funny, though. They will find something to like about you when you got some cash coming in. But I don't know if men are particularly like that with women.
No, I don't think that they think about it. Or I don't know, maybe they do.
I mean, I don't think me and Ian are good examles of most like alpha dudes. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
not at
we're
all.
the most sensitive. We're the most sensitive men on earth. I mean, Ian is barely straight. He's like
I'm hanging on by a thread.
49.75% is into women.
When's the last time you cried? If you're so sensitive, when's the last time?
See.
You don't seem like a crier to me.
I'm get more angry, but it's the same. It's the root cause. I've been furious about, an ex of mine for a while. So I'm a wall puncher.
Mm-hmm.
More so that's what
That
runs
sounds
in
pretty
our
alpha.
family.
I don't consider that sensitive. Sensitive guy broke every fucking thing.
But then I apologize and write a poem about it.
And I saw Anthony DeVito, and he said that he and Greg Stone at Rogue One, when they put up Princess Leia, They both started crying.
Hilarious.
That is really adorable, though. Come on, that's really cute.
Holy shit!
I hope they just like grabbed hands.
Yeah. Oh, you know they did. You know they did.
Greg's head's on his shoulder.
I have a feeling that Anthony probably was crying because Greg was. You know what I mean? Like, that made him cry.
When I see you cry, I cry.
Are we gonna wrap this up, Chris?
Yes, we do.
Opie's coming in.
Ian Fidance and Stavros Lakias have been in the studio. Ian's performing at Spaceboy Clothing on Market Street in Delaware on February 10th. You go to ianfidance.com for all those other dates. On Instagram, it's at iAnimal. That's the letter I, Animal. And Stavros' podcast, Come Town, it's available on iTunes. For additional dates, go to stavcomedy.com. And on Instagram, it's at StavvyBaby. That's STAVVY baby on Instagram.
And Chris, real quick, what's the capital of Delaware? You have 5 seconds.
I don't know.
Someone not know that.
Can I yell it?
Yes.
Dover.
Dover. How do people not know?
It's Dover.
We're going to Dover.
Yeah, we go to Del Marva, get some water.
We're going down there for Rehoboth, and Grandma's got a houseboat, and we're going to do coke out on it.
Yeah. Going to Poodle Beach.
Yeah. I can't go any closer to Ocean City, though.
It's a dry town.
All them tourists.
All right, that's it, guys. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for
so much.
stopping by.
Thanks, man.
We'll
Thanks
do
for
this
having us.
again.
Hell yeah.
But separately next time.
Yeah.